Damn, bro. So let me just read some shit real quick. Let me just read some shit real quick.
What you got for the people today?
Hold on. Let me kill this playback. Hold on a second. Let me kill this playback. Okay, there we go. Check this, bro. Dumbass fight. Same shit's gonna happen in the next one. Why the fuck are they even doing this? What's the point of this fight? Wilder needs to get like a whole defensive corner behind him. Is Wilder trying to get killed? Deontay Wilder must want brain damage. These motherfuckers is... Yo, let me just say something, bro. And each time I'm having to tell motherfuckers like, dog, there's a rematch clause, man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the biggest one. The fans don't want to see this. Well, they don't give a fuck about the fans. Don't give a shit about the fans. There's a rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? Fans come second in this situation, dog. There's a fucking sheet of paper that's got a whole bunch of black text on it that basically bounds Tyson Fury and Wilder for a third fight. Am I lying, Bo?
No, you're right. I mean, the fans don't want to see it, so I guess the fans want to see Pacquiao Marquez fight. So
all four of them, right? Exactly.
All four. We needed all four. We wasn't sure.
Yeah. I recall motherfuckers was mad as hell when Pacquiao and fucking Marquez fought a fourth time. They was like, nigga, I don't want to see this shit. And guess what?
Yeah.
Ended up being one of the most exciting fights of that decade, bro.
That's right.
Man, let's start the show, bro. We in these streets! It's 3KINGSBoxing.com. Where we at?
We are in Las Vegas for the Canelo fight. 3King Boxing. We are here with the IBF International Champion of the Oscar.
We in these streets!
I'm here with 3KIngsBoxing.com. I'm here with my man from Chicago, Mikey, Mr. P. Quinn. What's going on?
Alright, Max, PJ from 3KIngsBoxing.com.
You mentioned Amanda Serrano. If those fights can be made, would you be willing to go up, down, meet anybody? It just doesn't matter to you. You just want to prove that you are a tough competitor in the sport.
We've seen anything can happen, especially we know what these heavyweights.
Like the man.
I got it. We with our man.
Yo, this 3King Boxing here with Buddy McGurk, Train, Kovalev, Dave Buddy, man. How they going there today, man? What was different than we saw in Kovalev that we hadn't seen before?
Protocol, back to the told young say, well, no one knows who he is.
All right, man, let's get right into this shit. My Brazil is in the building. She said, what up, 2K? And the screen dude that covers a block on live stream bottom right corner. Yo, nigga, she holds you, bro.
hey. But at least I still got my $2,000 though, baby.
Oh, damn.
You gonna put $2,000 on the rematch, honey? I bet you.
Damn, you had to do it like that. You know she's still mad than a motherfucker, dog. It about to be 2 weeks. This Saturday gonna be 2 weeks, bro. She's still gonna be mad. I feel it though, bro. Shit, man, that was a major letdown, man. $2,000. That means you had a lot of niggas. You had a lot of support on that nigga, dog. $2,000. God damn. So, let's jump right into this shit, man. So, of course, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, trilogy's coming. Motherfuckers couldn't get around it. There's no ducking it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, man. Why? Because Deontay Wilder was the WBC champion. 10 straight title defenses, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you gotta be a stupid motherfucker on Wilder's team to not have a rematch clause written in his contract. Especially in a risky fight against Tyson Fury. A fight, in my opinion, that he lost the first time around. So most definitely, they're going to look after their guy. Excellent job by Team Wilder, right? I mean, this is obvious any fucking way. By the way, they did something to me, bro.
Who?
They got me, bro. Y'all notice something is missing, right? I talk too much shit, man. I talk too much shit, bro. You know, there comes a time in a man's life where he must reap what he sows. You know what I'm saying? I was wilding out. I was yelling, screaming, calling niggas hoes and beta males and bitch ass niggas. And this past Saturday when I went to the Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas fight, remember I said, hey man, you can roll up on me. Well, they did just that, Bo. They rolled up on me, dog. And if you see something missing here, I ain't got my shit. I ain't got my shit, bro. Nigga rolled up on me and said, BAM, nigga! What, nigga? There's a bitch in the building, nigga. Give me that chain. Took my shit, fam.
Get out of here.
Bro, that's what happened, nigga. Where my... It's gone, fam.
That motherfucker in the washing machine or someplace. He dropped that bitch. Motherfucker, the baby snatched it off.
You already know what's good. You ain't taking my shit. Matter of fact, I gotta put this motherfucker on just so I can show. Cause you know niggas watching the video. Damn, nigga, they got that nigga 2K.
Right.
2K. That mean they can damn for sure get me.
Everybody gonna run up on you after that if they think you got.
Them niggas damn for sure can get me. They got 2K. Nigga, please. I'm out there, same shit as usual. Hey, what's good, man? 3KINGS boxing, that's what's up, man. Hey, I follow y'all shit all the time, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. That's what it was. Nobody rolled up. Nobody said nothing. As usual, man. But let's get back to the shit.
But you was a bit disruptive, though.
Huh?
You was a bit disruptive.
Oh, very disruptive, bro. Listen,
because
man,
Eric James was giving an interview and stopped his interview to talk to you.
That is fucked up. I didn't mean to do that, bro. I didn't mean to stop Derrick James. Listen, I just walking by. Derrick James saw me. I saw him. He knew who I was. So what's up? In the middle of an interview. So that poor white dude that was giving the interview, he gonna have to cut that part out, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to. I don't know who that was. I'd never seen that guy before, but he gonna have to edit that motherfucker, man. 2K showed up in his interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, here's the deal, man. Deontay Wilder's supposed to invoke his rematch clause, man. He's supposed to. What do y'all expect? A guy like Deontay Wilder, right, who has a huge backing, right? I mean, it's almost a cult. You can call it that if you want to, right? I mean, niggas is allowing Deontay Wilder to say that he's their king. And you know how I feel. If a nigga's your king, that means he has rulership over you. And if the nigga has rulership over you, then that means the nigga can just come to your crib and fuck your bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what it, nigga. If you said, yeah, that nigga right there, yeah, bro, that's my king right there, nigga, yeah, word up. So you let a nigga fuck your bitch? Yeah, bro, if that's what he need to win his next fight, hell yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Word up. You know what I'm saying? I already told her, get ready. Because one day, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that. What's that movie with Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson? Indecent Proposal. That nigga Robert Redford was like, let me get your bitch for one night. And I'll make all your dreams come true. Because they was in poverty. Remember they was in poverty and shit? And they needed money.
Poverty too.
Yeah. And Robert Redford was like a billionaire. He was like, let me get your bitch for one night. And I'll make all your poverty go away. All your bills paid for. That's what these niggas out here doing, bro. But without getting the money. They're not getting the money for it. You know what I'm saying? So bro, no, nigga, this is no fake news, nigga. No fake news. Facts.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what you saying to me, fam. Right? So, but anyway, let's get back. Bo, I ramble on, man. You got to stop me, bro. I ramble on.
Not when you speaking that kind of truth, nigga. Cause I done fucked a couple niggas bitches, and you right, and the mother ain't got no money. All right, dog, I'll holler at you later.
Word up, bro.
Nigga, you be coming out the house like, what floor you? Second floor, nigga. I'll talk to you later.
Word. Bro, I ain't never paid no nigga no money to fuck his bitch. I agree. Nah, it never happened to me. I'm just saying, bro.
Nigga, where I just coming from? Nigga, don't ask me, ask your girl where we just came from. Nigga, shit, and drive on. I've done that shit several times. Jack.
Oh, shit. But check this shit out, though, man. Anyway, man. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that shit, Foss. That was an excellent fight. But check this shit out, though, man. Real talk. That's what he's supposed to do, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got to invoke the rematch clause. He's got a huge following, a lot of supporters. A lot of people expect Deontay Wilder to be they want Deontay Wilder to be the next undisputed champion. Me, I don't care who it is. I just want to see another undisputed heavyweight champion. It's been, 21 fucking years, bro? You know what I'm saying? 1999 was the last time Lennox Lewis was a heavyweight champion. And he's, the undisputed heavyweight champion. And he was the last one. Vladimir Klitschko was close, but no fucking cigar. You know what I'm saying? So, we definitely need a new one. I don't give a fuck if it's Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Deontay. I don't give a fuck who it is, right? But his supporters wanted to be him, right? And obviously so. So he's got to invoke the rematch clause. He's 34 years old. He turns 35 this year, right? He doesn't have time to take a step aside, fight a tune-up, get it all composure back, and hope that Tyson Fury allows him to give him a fucking fight, right? Now, they are bound by contract, but the problem is, we don't know in that contract if it states that Wilder can take a tune-up, right, and bypass the immediate rematch, and Tyson Fury will be obligated to give him that second chance. We don't know that, right? Bob Arum came out and said, yeah, you know what I'm saying, we'll let him get a tune-up, but that's Bob Arum. Can't trust what this nigga says, bro. Plus, Tyson Fury don't have control of the matter. Deontay Wilder does with that fine print in his contract. So, to me, it seems as if Wilder's like, nah, fuck everything. It's either here or now. I somewhat agree with him. The fighter in me, right? The type of dude I am, I agree with him in that situation. But on the business point of view, it's like there's a lot of money that they're willing to pay you to step aside, and they were probably going to go try to get an Anthony Joshua fight, right? Now, Eddie Hearn basically said at the Mikey Garcia Jesse Vargas fight, he basically spilled the beans and said the fight won't happen now, maybe later on this year. We're still going to have to go fight Kubrat Pulev. Tyson Fury's going to have to go deal with Deontay Wilder. This is after Deontay Wilder said he was going to invoke the rematch, but it was before it was confirmed. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn basically told everybody what was going to happen that night, right? So, what do you think about this shit, Bo? Should he have waited, taken the step aside money, allowed Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. And by the way, there's not a guarantee that fight was going to happen, right? Because Anthony Joshua would have had to have gotten an exception from the IBF, right? And the IBF is like, nigga, we've been waiting, bro. Nah, bro. And that's another thing. IBF don't give exceptions like that. They're like, remember, Josh Warrington tried to get an exception for Kid Galahad. They said, nope, fight him, nigga. We already gave you an exception for Carl Frampton. Fight him. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, the IBF was going to be like, nah, you got to fight that nigga or we going to strip you just like we stripped Tyson Fury after he beat Vladimir Klitschko. So, you got to fight that nigga. So, there's really no guarantee that even if Wilder took the step-aside money, that Fury would have actually went for undisputed, right? So, my question will be in this round. Do you think he should have taken the step-aside money just to get another fight in before taking the trilogy? What do you think, man?
Well, here's the thing, and this is the thing also people got to realize, is the shoe could have been on the other foot. Deontay Wilder could have ran over Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had a rematch clause also. Yeah. Both sides had a rematch clause that they can invoke if they lost. That's why Bob Arum said, you may see a trilogy. That's why he said that. You might see a trilogy because he knew Wilder has a rematch clause and my guy got a rematch clause.
Right.
See? So whether it was Wilder that obliterated Fury or Fury obliterated Wilder, we was going to see a third fight because the other motherfucker had a rematch clause.
Right.
That's the first thing everybody got to understand. The fighter in me, I'm okay with him doing this because that's what you are supposed to do. When you get beat like that, you can't rest until you get back in that ring. Now, I might not get beat like that again. Even if I lose, I just want to make sure I don't get beat like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, Deontay Wilder was okay with being outboxed. That's why when he wanted to rematch Tyson Fury, when it separated, Wilder was like, all right, man, fuck it, go on your way. Yeah. Right? But when he got beat like that, nah, nigga, hell no, I can't let that stand, dog. My ego won't allow it.
I agree. Right.
You know? So regardless of however you feel about it, Deontay Wilder, he's mentally fucking tough. And I give him all the credit in the world. He's willing to, after taking that kind of beating, this motherfucker is willing to be like, yo, I want to run that back. I want to run that fucking back. Most motherfuckers would take that ass, would be like, I walked away with $30 million.
Right. Exactly.
You know, so for me, I actually respect this, and I actually expected this. If he'd have did anything other than this, I would have been pissed off. Right now, should he have taken a step aside? Well, I'm gonna throw another wrinkle in there. The WBC could have also stepped in and said, "Hey, Tyson, nah, man, we need to go in and get Dylan White out the motherfucking way, man. So, sorry, Doug, but I know you want to fight Joshua, but we need to get this Dylan White out the motherfucking way, man. Right. So go in there and mollywop Dylan motherfucking White, and, you know, then we see what happens after that." Right. Because Dylan White he's out here in these streets, you know, pounding his motherfucking chest and hollering at the top of his lungs. Then there's a third thing nobody's taking into account. Bob Arum is not going to pass up the chance of his fighter, Kubrat Pulev, possibly beating Joshua. And now you have a Tyson Fury versus Kubrat Pulev undisputed fight on ESPN?
Good point. Very good point.
Y'all think Bob is going to sit? What amount of money can Eddie offer this nigga that this motherfucker ain't already got?
Very good point. That's an excellent point because, hey, in my opinion, listen, Kubrat Pulev is a live dog. Why? Because I'm not sure where Anthony Joshua's mental state is. He's only had one fight since that knockout that basically surprised the world. So he came back and did beat the guy 12 rounds, basically. But at the end of the day, I need to see about one or two more fights to get a proper gauge on where his mental stability's at, man. Very good point.
Yeah. So all of this, should he do this, should he do that, it's kind of pointless. And honestly speaking, and let me say something, if you get mad, you get mad. All right. I question anybody out there that don't see this from a competitive mentality standpoint as to you having a problem with this. Why? Because if you're a competitor, if you are a motherfucker that prides yourself on anything about your mental state, then you yourself should not be surprised that Deontay Wilder did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
That Deontay Wilder decided, you know what, man, I can't let that stand. Anybody out there that get beat at anything, whether it's a video game, whether it's, you know, hopscotch, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you have a competitive nature, you just don't sit back and let a motherfucker beat you and be like, oh damn, man, I lost. All right, man, I'm going home. No, man. No.
Yeah.
No. A nigga could beat me in a football game 46-0. Run it back.
Run it back. Hell yeah. Run that shit back, dog.
Run it back. Yeah, now you beat me 31-14. I'm happy.
Hell yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So
exactly. My Brazil said in the chat, she said, mark my words, Wilder versus Tyson Fury, November or December. That fight's in July 18th. Already set. Go to 3KingsBoxing.com. It's already set. July 18th. Back in Las Vegas. That's what they talking about doing it. My man Lazo, he said the IBF hasn't honored the heavyweight Mando in like 2 to 3 years. They tried to honor this shit with Kubrat Pulev like 2 years ago. Remember the motherfucker tore his bicep or pectoral or whatever, butt cheek muscle, whatever the fuck he tore. And the motherfucker pulled out the fight and Anthony Joshua had to fight Carlos Takam. They tried to honor it there. So that was off of circumstances regarding Kubrat Pulev for why that shit wasn't honored. But they definitely gonna honor that bitch now. Guaranteed, bro. And Bo made a good point with that top rank situation. Shit, Bob Arum gonna go ahead and be like, yeah, go ahead and push that shit, dog. We still got... Man, they making money on both ends, bro. They got Pulev, Joshua, and then they got Fury, Wilder, bro. That's the 2 biggest fights that can be made right now in the heavyweight division. Why? Because you got all 3 of the biggest names in the heavyweight division fighting.
Bob Arum secretly snuck and took control of the heavyweight division.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. If Kubrat Pulev beats Anthony Joshua, bro, that's an all, like you said, an all top rank ESPN event. You got an undisputed champion who's gonna be top rank. Now the only downfall is that Tyson Fury would beat Kubrat Pulev in my opinion, but Tyson Fury will retire a couple of fights later. You know what I'm saying? So all them belts are gonna be up for grabs all over again. So they won't have a stranglehold on the division for that long if that scenario were to happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I'm trying to get motherfuckers to understand that there's no going away from this fight. You know? I understand that Deontay Wilder got ran over. We understand that, right? We understand that it wasn't competitive. We understand that. But at the end of the day, bruh, with that text in that contract, and with Wilder in full control, and knowing Wilder's ego, right? Mm-hmm. Wilder's a narcissist, man, for you dumb niggas. For you dumb niggas. Basically a narcissist, and I'll just dumb it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that thinks he's something he's not, right? Deontay Wilder basically believes he is the best fighter in the world. If you ask Deontay Wilder who's best fighter pound for pound, he'd probably say himself. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder will make excuses whenever his shortcomings happen, as we just saw. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you get shit like this, man.
Hello, my people. My bomb squad army. My bomb squad
Mute your
nation.
mic.
To all my loved ones around the world. I just want to let you know that I am here. Your king is here. And we ain't going nowhere. For the war has just begun. I will rise again. I am strong. I am a king. They can't take my pride. I am a warrior. I'm a king that will never give up. I'm a king that will fight to the death. And if anyone don't understand that, don't understand what it is to go to war, don't understand what it is to fight, we will rise again. we will regain the title. I will be back. We will hold our heads up high. Your king is in great spirit. And we will rise like a phoenix from the ashes and regain the title. I'll see you in a few months. For the war has just begun. All my love to all my people.
Let me say something, man. That was a good speech.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good speech, dog. That wasn't, I'm not, I know niggas is waiting. Ah, shit, that nigga 2K about to say something. Nah, man. That was a good speech. The only problem I got with that speech, bro. Your king is here.
Yep.
Again. That shit 100% disrespects all them niggas that follow him. They don't see that shit, bro. They don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? That completely, this nigga said your ruler is here. That's what the king means, man. Now, him saying that he is a king, nothing wrong with that. Shit,
No.
I'm a king in my own fucking domain, right? Bo's a king in his domain, right? All you non-beta male motherfuckers out there, my real alpha males, y'all are kings in y'all's domain. Now, you beta male niggas, y'all niggas is queens and princesses. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas is frogs waiting.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers is queens and princesses. Real talk, right? But all my alpha males out there, y'all kings in y'all own domain. Got no problem with him saying he's a king. But when he says your king is here, that disrespects. And he ain't talking to me because, I mean, I'm not a part of the Bomb Squad Nation. I'm a part of 3KB. So he ain't talking to me, so it don't offend me. But all these motherfuckers out here that are saying he's my king, he's offending y'all. The nigga just said your ruler is here. Bro, let me tell you something, man. My business is called 3KingsBoxing.com. But anybody in my staff could tell you that I don't address them niggas as, hey, y'all, your king is here. Make sure y'all niggas get them articles up. Bro, have I ever said that shit to y'all, man?
No.
Exactly. That's my business is called 3 Kings Boxing, nigga. If anybody
You really don't
should
say
be
much
here,
at all. You tell me, and like, hey, man, this is what needs to be done today, y'all.
right, but what I'm saying is if anybody should be out here saying your king is here, it should be me. My business is called 3 Kings, man. I should be out here. Yeah, y'all king is back. Y'all should see photos of me with a fucking crown on my head. You know what I'm saying? 17 bitches on right side, 16 on the left. Y'all ain't seeing none of that. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, that's my only problem, dog. But everything else, I like the speech, man. It's cool. I like Wilder's heart, bro. You can't, listen, you can say Wilder can't box for shit. He has no skills, right? Chin is now suspect after seeing what we saw before, but I've always thought his chin was suspect, but I always thought his heart, his will to survive, the belief he has in himself and his heart is what kept him from getting knocked out against Luis Ortiz, right? The many times he was hurt against Tyson Fury in the first fight, it kept him from getting dropped in that fight, right? It kept him from getting knocked out whenever he was hurt. Was he hurt against Gerald Washington, right?
Yes, he was.
It kept him from getting dropped and put out when he was hurt against Eric Molina. You see what I'm saying? He's got that heart, and he's got that determination and that self-belief that I haven't seen a lot of motherfuckers have in a long time that I've been watching boxing, man. Like Floyd Mayweather has that kind of self-belief. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward had that kind of self-belief. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's very few fighters, few and in between. You know, James Toney's another nigga that had that kind of self-belief. Even though he would take L's, he still had that kind of self-belief, right? Very few fighters far and in between that have that kind of self-belief, dog, right? So that's one thing I can never take away from Deontay Wilder's fucking heart. So with that being said, I got to respect the fact that he's willing to jump back in there even though the fight went the way it went. What do you think about his heart, Bo?
Listen, man, it's unquestionable about Deontay Wilder's heart. Say what you want to say about everything else, because my only problem about the speech I had too was, yo, King, and we shall hold our heads up high. No, motherfucker, my head stays up high. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, nigga, my head was never down, my nigga.
Yeah, you know, anybody walking like this because you lost or something wrong with them niggas, okay? That was my only thing. But you can never question a person's heart who shows you on several occasions that even though they get their ass beat, they ain't gonna give up and willing to go back into that position. Because remember, he wanted to go right back to Tyson Fury right after the first fight. You know, he's like, and he didn't have to. That time he didn't have to. Like, there was no rematch clause, nothing. He's like, he didn't have to. Like, fuck it, okay, let's run it back. So no, man, you can never question that man's heart at all, period, because he knows I'm going in already at a disadvantage because I can't box. But I'm gonna wait. Whether it could be round 12, 2 minutes, and 55 seconds. Nigga, that last 5 seconds, if I catch you, I'm going to catch your ass.
Hell yeah. Right.
And you cannot question a nigga's heart when he has that mindset, man.
Absolutely. So, since the 7th round drubbing that happened February 22nd, numerous fighters and trainers have came out and said they're willing to help Deontay Wilder out. You got Antonio Tarver who came out and said, hey, man, let me sprinkle a little magic on that bomb, right? You got Floyd Mayweather Sr. that came out. Man, I helped that nigga out, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I was at the fight this weekend. I got to talk to Montel Griffin, for you dumb niggas. Montel Griffin was the guy that gave Roy Jones Jr. his first loss, right? By that disqualification. Listen, man. And I told Montel Griffin this shit too. I said, bro, I'm still mad you won that fight. I was a teenager. I was like, man, that nigga wasn't down. But I was in all kinds of denial, nigga. What? Nigga, that's some bullshit. Nigga, that motherfucker wasn't down. He was clearly down, both knees all on the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when 2K was a fanboy, nigga. That's when 2K was a fanboy. I didn't know. I wasn't a grown man yet, nigga. I was only like 15 years old when that fight happened. I gotta go back and look. I don't remember when they fought, but I think I was like 15 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't nigga, my man balls hadn't dropped yet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I was still a fanboy and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that nigga wasn't down. I told him that shit too this past week. I said, bro, I'm still mad you won that first fight. Fuck that. And he said, oh, man, why we talking about the past? Montel Griffin was even saying that he would train Roy Jones Jr. because Montel Griffin was there because he trained Shondell Winters, the cat that got knocked out by Joseph Park on the undercard of Garcia Vargas. You know what I'm saying? So he's over there saying he would like to train Deontay Wilder. A lot of cats are coming out, man. But what do you think? Here's the consensus before I turn it over to you. A lot of motherfuckers are out there saying it really doesn't matter. He's 34 years old, going on 35. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't change a fucking leopard spots or cheetah, whatever the fuck it is, man. Whatever. Can't change a nigga's spots. You know what I'm saying? Point is this, bro. They saying they don't think it really matters. He could keep Mark Breland, who he is going to keep, by the way, right? Then they can add in Antonio Tarver, Floyd Mayweather Sr. They can add in, Kenny Adams, Keisha Cole, Daddy, nigga. They can add in Michael Jackson, motherfucking Dave Chappelle, nigga. It don't matter. Anybody that add in, he's still going to be the same Deontay Wilder. Do you believe that statement as basically, do you believe that he should just say, fuck it, same team, don't add nobody in, let's go into the trilogy fight? Or should he add somebody, bro? What do you think?
I think the biggest thing people have to look at is Deontay Wilder's willingness to listen. You can add anybody you want. If you're not willing to listen to them, that's where you have a problem. Kovalev was willing to listen to Buddy McGirt. That's why he was able to beat Elena Alvarez in the rematch. He shut the fuck up and listened and did what the man told him. That's why he was able to do what he did against against Elena Alvarez. Same thing with Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder is willing to listen, hell, if he listens, he may not even need a new trainer. Mark Breland can show him something. but he also needs an authoritarian trainer also as well. Why he needs an authoritarian trainer? He needs somebody that's gonna demand his fucking respect from Wilder, because Breland don't do that. So it's kind of a catch, man. It's a catch-22, because if this nigga ain't willing to listen, then what's the fucking point of having anybody come to his training camp?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whoever comes has to be somebody that Deontay's instantly gonna get that fucking respect to. Personally, me, after what I saw, Tyson Fury was able to take a new trainer, but Tyson Fury has a different mentality. He has a different mindset. Okay, he had a totally different game plan that he was going to employ.
But then again, I always got to remind cats, Tyson Fury worked with Javon Hill before, bro.
What you did?
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he went to a training camp, or I'm sorry, he went to a new gym, never been there before, never worked with the people in there, and had to adapt, and he adapted in little time and was able to be Wilder. No, man, they worked before. So that is the advantage for Tyson Fury switching his trainer to Javon Hill. It was something that he was familiar with.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Personally, though, honestly, getting a new trainer with little time, with the fight being in July, that might not be enough time for us to even see the effects of whatever he learns in camp. Like, that could actually throw him off, because that's not enough time to try to learn it and then process it, memorize it, and then use it come fight day all at once. For a guy like Deontay Wilder, there's too much going on upstairs. Fighters can't have too much going on upstairs going into a fight. Kovalev had it when he fought Andre Ward in the second fight. He brought new people into camp and tried some new things. You can't have too much going on upstairs as a fighter, man.
I agree 100%. The Texan hit the nail on the head. He said Fury already had foundation. Exactly. And this is the point. This is actually why people who say it doesn't matter who Wilder brings in his camp, they have credibility. Because if the fight is going to be indeed on July 18th, right, that gives that nigga what? 4 months? That gives that nigga 4 months from now, right, to be able to build some type of foundation, right, to be able to go into the ring with an elite fighter like Tyson Fury. I don't think that's enough time. Now, what he can do is build on what he already does. And bringing somebody in like Antonio Tarver, who, by the way, was a southpaw, right? That led behind his fucking jab, had an excellent ring IQ. He wasn't the most skillful guy. Hell, I couldn't stand Antonio Tarver, dog. I used to be like, man, this nigga beat fucking who'd he beat? Eric Harding, nigga. Derek Harmon. Did he even fight Derek Harmon? Did he fight Derek Harmon? I know he beat Eric Harding. You know what I'm saying? Like, the light heavyweight division back then was whack as fuck. Clint Woods. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Clint Woods was on.
Nigga, Vasily Jirov, nigga. The light heavyweight division back then was whack as fuck, dog. You know what I'm saying? Had an old ass Reggie Williams in that bitch. Or Reggie Johnson, excuse me. Reggie Williams was a basketball player. Reggie Johnson had his old ass still lingering around. Virgil Hill, nigga. That division was garbage.
That nigga, let's go. Remember that nigga?
Yeah. Yeah, Eric R. said Glenn Johnson. You know what I'm saying? What was that other nigga that knocked Roy Jones Jr. down because Roy was fucking his sister? Lou Del Val. Lou Del Val.
Yeah, Lou Del Val.
Yep. That division was garbage, bro. And here come Antonio Tarver. Oh, basic ass nigga knocked out Roy Jones Jr. I couldn't believe it, bro. Right? So, the reason why Antonio Tarver was able to defeat the majority in that division to become a unified champion and then defeat Roy Jones Jr. is because of his ring IQ, right? He had an excellent ring IQ, and he was able to execute a game plan to the fullest of his abilities, bro. You see what I'm saying? Antonio Tarver was just a jab, jab, straight left hand. Set that hoe up, okay? All right, move out the way. Don't get hit by nothing. Okay, rinse and repeat. Jab, jab, straight left hand. Oh, move out the way. You know what I'm saying? That was Antonio Tarver. And what nullified Roy Jones Jr.'s speed was the jab. That's what nullified his fucking speed, man. Right? And Antonio Tarver had pretty good defense on top of that. So, he was a guy that was a basic guy, kind of like Danny Garcia, but was much smarter than what Danny Garcia is at welterweight when he was at light heavyweight. He could most definitely add extra dimensions to Deontay Wilder's game in the course of 4 months. Hell, any of those, Kenny Adams, Nazim Richardson, You know, if you bring them in as advisors, right? As Virgil, I think it was Virgil Hunter came in as an advisor for somebody. I can't remember what fighter that was.
I think it was Daniel Jacobs.
The Daniel Jacobs? Yeah, it was like last year or the year before. Came in as an advisor. Wasn't the head trainer. He was just an advisor, right? They could bring these guys in as that. And they will most definitely, in my opinion, in 4 months, add something, a new dimension to Deontay Wilder's game. Will he be able to beat Tyson Fury? Probably not. But anything can happen, and it's going to only benefit Deontay Wilder. It's not going to be something, it's not going to be a negative. It's not going to be a con, right? It won't cause him to regress. It can only help the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should. When Antonio Tarver said what he said, a lot of niggas was like, man, you know, he just want a bag. I'm like, bag or no bag, the nigga could help. Anything could help Wilder at this fucking point in time,
I'm about to say,
man.
after what we fucking saw, goddamn.
Yeah. Nigga, I don't want to hear shit about no fucking fists in the wrist. Nigga, fuck all that. At the end of the day, nigga, Deontay Wilder still wasn't doing what he should have been doing. What Deontay Wilder needs to fucking do, and I've been saying this for years. I didn't just say this shit in the prediction video before the first or the second fight. I've been saying this shit since this nigga beat Bermain Stavern the first time. What the fuck he needs to do is tap into his athleticism. Use your footwork. Stop relying on one goddamn punch, jab, nigga, and use angles. Feint. You're a tall-ass, lanky motherfucker with like an 81-inch reach. I know Tyson Fury's a tall, fat motherfucker with an 84 or 83-inch reach, but that doesn't mean that your jab can't get there first. Why? Because you're more athletic than he is. There's no reason a big, fat, sloppy motherfucker got... Look, Tyson Fury looked like he beat a nigga in training in off-season, man, with a wife beater on and shit, sitting in the couch like this, with a motherfucking shirt up over his belly button. This nigga got his fingers in the belly button and shit, and got a fucking brown stain on his wife beater right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tyson Fury looked like. You let this mother...
Hey, like my man from the Great White Hype, he was eating that ice cream and shit, and that white meat. Remember he was
Great
doing
White Hype, exactly.
He was eating the ice cream with the white meat on.
Now, for sure, Tyson Fury is much more than that. I'm just clowning, bro. Y'all know how I do. But I'm just saying, bro, at the end of the day, for motivational factors, you could think of this nigga like that, bro. At the end of the day, he came in at 86 or 80 or 274, excuse me. 274. Came in at 274 pounds and probably rehydrated to the 280s or 290s. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why you should have let that guy be the more athletic fighter than you. He's going to be more skilled. Absolutely. Tyson Fury, as my man the Texas said earlier, has foundation, right? He knew the basics early in his career. Before he was a professional fighter, he had honed the basics, right? Although he lost to, what's that boy's name? The British white dude. Damn, the British white dude, David Price. Although he lost to him and didn't make it to the Olympics, and then David Price ended up winning the bronze medal, right? But still, he had the foundations down early. He didn't need to go to the Olympics to become a fucking unified champion and one of the best heavyweight champions of this era. He didn't need the Olympics for that. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Tyson Fury's more skilled than you. That boat has passed, right? So what you do is you tap into what you have, the skills that you do have, and use them to your fucking advantage, bro. To be able to be a more skillful fighter than you, like, what's his name? Antonio Tarver was able to do against Roy Jones Jr. Let me merge this call, man. See if this merges. Yo, you on the air? You on the air? Who is it? You on the air? Who is it?
Yo, what up, man? It's the Texan.
Hey, what's good, family? The Texan is in the fucking building. What's good, fam?
In the streets.
What'd you say, Bo?
I said, he's not calling to see if the motherfucker worked this time, is he?
That wasn't him. That was Prophet. That was Prophet. What's good, Texan, man? What's your question, man? What you got?
Oh yeah, man. Like y'all made some great points like throughout the entire show. You know, like about Wilder's training and like not dropping Mark Breland or making too much movement in terms of like his daily regimens. But the only thing that I want to add into that was the sparring. You know, like I've been saying like a lot of times that Wilder has had like minimal sparring. Like the only person that he has in camp is like Malik Scott, I think, to my recollection, and like very few like fresh contenders, you know, like fresh prospects to work with, you know, to sharpen his iron, you know what I mean? And those are the thoughts that I wanted to add in, you know, and I think it's way too soon, like for the summer fight to come on, you know what I mean?
Yep. That's a good point. He actually, there was some rumblings going around that Deontay Wilder doesn't spar much in training camp, right? As Eric R. just put in the chat, sparring and road work. He doesn't do those types of things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think Malik Scott was one of the only guys in there. That was what Malik Scott was talking about whenever they fought, and Malik Scott took a dive and shit. This motherfucker didn't even get hit by nothing and fell to the canvas. You know what I'm saying? But you're absolutely right. That's one of the things that has been circulating about his training camp is that he doesn't do much sparring. But let me ask you this. Do you think and this is just a question just to see where your head is on this topic. Do you think there's anybody that Deontay Wilder could spar at heavyweight that could help him prepare for someone like Tyson Fury?
Not within this time frame, you know. Like if he had like a year, like he got to look at like all these other prospects, all these other contenders that are like floating around, then maybe. But like as of right now, within this time frame, nah, man. Like it's not enough to prepare for Tyson Fury, in my opinion.
Yeah, 4 months. Bo, what do you think about that, man? 4 months?
Yeah, I think you can look at some guys, but some guys might not want to do it. Like you could look at Adam Kalnaki. Adam Kalnaki is similar to Tyson Fury as far as coming forward. He just don't have the head movement. But Adam Kalnaki would be good. He needs to spar somebody big that's going to push him so he can be prepared for the physicality of fighting Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was also going to ask you guys, like, who do you think would be, like, the best fit? You know, like, the only thing I could think of is, like, a slick southpaw that's, like, 6'6+, but I don't see that many floating around, you know?
What do you think about that, Bo? I was thinking more so he should fight a cruiserweight. Like, man, you know who would be good, dog?
Yeah.
You know who would be good if he could get him in the fucking ring to spar with him again? Is David Haye. If David Haye's in shape and he could get him in the ring to spar with him, and this is why I say this, because David Haye has the footwork. He has better footwork than Tyson Fury, right? So if Deontay Wilder can hunt down and trap David Haye in sparring, and like I would tell David Haye, like, hey, bro, don't even throw no hooks, uppercuts, nothing. I want you jabbing and using nothing but your great footwork that you got for the heavyweight division. That's it. Jab, footwork. I need Deontay Wilder to be able to pin you down, right? And to be able to command you, even though you're using your footwork, to be able to command you behind his jab. I would need that. You see what I'm saying? For me, it doesn't necessarily got to be somebody who's like 7'1". You know what I'm saying? It got to be George Mearson.
And he also has to spar like a front foot fighter, you know?
Yeah. Go ahead, Bo.
Because he don't like pressure.
Yeah, there are 4 fighters I had in mind. I want to say it before my old ass forget. You said David Haye. I would also look at Mike Perez, Adam Kalnaki, and Michael Hunter. Why? Because you're changing it up. Speed, skill, size. Speed, skill, size.
Yeah.
And you do 2 rounds, out, next dude. 2 rounds, out, next dude. 2 rounds, out, next dude. That's what he really needs.
Yeah,
he needs to be more of a gypsy, though, to be honest with you, and travel to other gyms where motherfuckers, when niggas just hanging out in the gyms would challenge his ass, man.
Yeah, he need to go ahead and take that goddamn nickname from Tyson Fury. He already calling himself a king. Just put the gypsy in front of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let
yeah,
that
man,
nigga
like
be
he needs a year to do all of that.
Yeah, I mean he's comfortable where he's at, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like we said this on a couple of shows back. He's got to move around, dog. You know what I mean? He's got to move around. But 4 months, as you said, as Bo said, and as I've said, I don't think that's enough, to be honest with you, for him to gain enough knowledge base to be able to put that shit to use in a third fight, bro. I just don't see it, man. You know what I'm saying? My man, the Texan, man.
That's all I wanted to put in.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, bro. Hey, man, give us a call back on future shows, man. We definitely appreciate your input, family.
Already, man. Keep up the good work, and shout out to 3 Kings Boxing.
No doubt, brother. All right, bro.
All right, peace.
Check this shit, man. So, I like what he said, man, about the sparring. I completely forgot about that shit.
Yeah, he actually had a very good idea, because think about it. That was one of the things that hurt Anthony Yard in his fight was Kovalev. Was that they didn't do no spar.
Right.
And you can definitely tell the way Tyson Fury came out at Wilder, he was doing some spar. Right.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's a good thing to put in there. That, you know what? At the end of the day, the majority of Deontay Wilder's camp needs to be sparring road work. I mean, like I said, he's got to get back to using his athleticism, bro. He's way more athletic than Tyson Fury. He is. I don't care what anybody says. Tyson Fury's more skilled, much more grasp on the fundamentals, but Deontay Wilder's much more athletic. And with that bomb of a right hand, if he's setting it up right, bro, behind his athleticism, he has a shot, man. He has a very good chance to win. But if he's just stagnant, only relying on one punch, nigga only moving forward and back, right, allowing Tyson Fury to get close to where he doesn't have full extension on that straight right hand, it's going to be a repeat of the second fight, man.
Let me ask you this, man. Who do you think benefits from the rematch being so soon? Because I have a different theory that I want to run by people, to why we shouldn't be so quick to look at Tyson Fury and say, hey, he got this. Hold on. Let's not be so quick to do that just yet.
What's your theory?
That Tyson Fury has proven to us that after winning a big fight and it comes to the rematch, he's not the same dude. He did that against Vladimir Klitschko. Once that nigga beat Vladimir Klitschko, he went into depression. He fell the fuck off.
Right.
And he could do that here. He could be like, yes, I beat Deontay Wilder. Yes, people love me. Yes, I'm popular. Dancing, being at the club. Fall the fuck off. He can do it.
Yeah. I agree.
He can do it.
He ain't gonna do that though.
Yeah.
you hoping for a miracle. Listen, Tyson Fury is already posting pics of when he lost all that weight, from when that motherfucker was like 672 pounds all the way down to where he got in the last fight, bro. That right there is motivation for him. He's telling himself, bro, look what you have done to be able to get yourself back on top. It's motivation for him, dog. He'd have to be a stupid motherfucker to go back and say what he said he was going to do if he beat Wilder, is fuck a whole bunch of strippers and snort a whole bunch of Brooke Shields, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that shit happens, that nigga's the dumbest motherfucker in boxing history, bro. You know what I'm saying? The dumbest. Now, it happened before, so we can think that it could happen again. I just don't think it would.
And the Klitschko wasn't even as big as a win as Wilder.
I disagree with that. Nigga. Stop it.
Nah, this was bigger, dog. He was never embraced after beating Klitschko. It was like, oh yeah, Tyson Fury won heavyweight champion.
Well, he wasn't embraced because they didn't like the fight.
Yeah, that's true.
You might be right, because people hate Deontay Wilder, right? And it was the character that Deontay Wilder created for himself. People didn't like it, and on top of that, people didn't think Deontay Wilder was a fighter, a boxer. Let me put it that way. He's a fighter, but he's not a boxer, right? People hated the fact that Deontay Wilder was on top of the heavyweight division, or was one of the two on top of the heavyweight division, and he was beating everybody with just one fucking punch. People hated that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted to basically show people that a guy that actually had the fundamentals down and the basics could outwork a guy, even with one ridiculous ass power shot, he could still get outworked. And when that happened, it was like nirvana for these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? It was It was like when you ain't never got no pussy before and you slid in your first one, nigga. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? We all remember that shit. Exactly. Hell, some of y'all motherfuckers is out there like that right now. You know what I'm saying?
You want to do this again? You want me to make breakfast, baby?
Yeah. Just saying, bro. So that's how it was for a lot of these cats, man. Real talk. And so I agree. I agree with you now. You're right. It was a bigger win. Too many people were against Deontay Wilder in this situation. Absolutely. I agree with you, though. All right, man. Let's move on to the next one. So, he's back. We back. Andy Ruiz is back. And he might be fighting the winner of Adam Kalnaki versus Robert Hell Anus. No, I didn't say his name right. It's Robert Hell Anus. You know what I'm saying? Then they talking about fighting Chris Arreola? Hold on. Didn't Chris Arreola say he was going to retire if he lost to Adam Kalnaki?
Hey, man.
I might need to go to 3KINGS and go find the article, but I'm pretty sure we put that bitch up there, dog. He said if he loses to Adam Kalnaki, he's retiring, bro. That's what he said. Dog, what do you think about this motherfucker? I had to put the picture of him eating a Snicker, and if you see, the nigga got Snicker all over his lips and shit. Got a little bit kind of, you know, a little bit, got a little bit right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what fat people do. That's how they eat, bro. What do you think about this shit, Bo, man? Honestly, I don't even want to see Andy Ruiz in the ring again, man. I don't even think anybody really gives a fuck, man. What do you think, man?
I'm a bit disappointed because he's actually going to have me say something positive about a fight I don't particularly care for, and that's Dylan White. Dylan White, who has turned down fights with Ortiz, Kubrat Pulev. This motherfucker turned down the chance to fight Dylan White. Dylan White was calling him out. He wanted him. He wanted him. He turned it down. He said, nope. I'm a former world champion. I should fight another world champion, former world champion. It's all right, well, fight Luis Ortiz. No. Like I said, y'all not listening. I'm a former world champion. Okay? Somebody is a former world champion. Fight Adam Kalnaki. No! Dios mío, mierda la putas. You're not listening. Holmes. I want to fight other world champions. Former world champions. Chris Arreola. Oh yeah, man, that'll do.
That'll do. Yeah, he fought for a title twice or 3 times. That'll do. Yeah, he fought for Tally Klitschko, Bermane Stiverne and Deontay Wilder. That'll do. Exactly. Fuck out of here, bro. Listen, he better pick Chris Arreola because if he fights Adam Kalnaki, he loses. I don't trust Andy Ruiz. I know my man Law Zoe, he ain't gonna agree with that. But I don't trust Andy Ruiz. What were you gonna say?
Adam Kalnaki gonna beat the shit out of him.
I don't trust Andy Ruiz, dog. Like, listen, he's a wild card for sure, right? I don't want to take that away from him. If Andy Ruiz is actually fucking training like he did before the Anthony Joshua fight the first time, right? He knew he only had like 4 weeks. So he said, all right, man, I'm going to knock this motherfucker Alexander Dimitrico out. I'm going to get right back in the training camp. We're going to get ready for this shit, bro, right? If he's back at that state of mind, he's actually a good wild card in the heavyweight division. Do I think he beats Tyson Fury? Absolutely not. Do I think he beats Deontay Wilder? No. Right? I think he's hurt and knocked out possibly by Deontay Wilder. Right? Do I think he could beat Anthony Joshua again? Maybe, but probably not. Right? Anthony Joshua knows what he got to do against Andy Ruiz, which was a fucking easy game plan the first time around. But the nigga just started tripping, hurt the dude, and said, oh shit, let me go for the knockout. And came in there like this, wide open. You know what I'm saying? So, did not both. Nigga, no fake news. Right. Chin all the way up, nigga.
I dare you, nigga. I dare you.
Oh, the motherfuckers used to look at the 1920s. The fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Yo, and he got knocked the fuck out. So, but if Andy Ruiz is on his shit, he's actually a good contender. And I would actually like to see the Adam Kalnaki fight. But the problem is, what am I prefacing everything I'm saying, bro, about Andy Ruiz? What word am I using to preface everything I say about Andy Ruiz?
His mental state of mind, his mental state.
Well, hold on. The word I'm saying is if.
Yeah, if. Oh. if.
If this happens, if that happens, if the goddamn sky is golden brown, nigga, if titties were falling out the clouds, right?
I'd be outside.
Yeah, I'd be.
Outside. Show's over. Nigga.
Exactly.
Show's over, y'all.
If every goddamn thing was happening that we want to happen in our life. You see what I'm saying? So, you're right, Lozo, he is trash. But Andy Ruiz is trash too, apparently. The motherfucker be in the trash eating all the leftovers. The fuck he be doing? I can't say Andy Ruiz beats any goddamn body right now. Until I see Andy Ruiz get his ass up from the dinner table, nigga. This motherfucker's sitting there like this. More? Hey, Andy, nigga, you would've already had 6 plates, motherfucker. Go, nigga. You gotta go train, nigga. Andy Ruiz sat at the table, nigga, in one sitting. This nigga had flautas, tacos, enchiladas, nigga. The motherfucker had chocolate cake, strawberry cake. Motherfucker had cinnamon rolls, donuts, all in one sitting, boy. No fake news. I saw it, Bo. He ate it all in 15 seconds, nigga. Yum, 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 yum. Done. That's why the nigga weighed 289, bro. Man, I'm just saying, Bo. I don't trust him, Bo. I don't trust him either.
And listen, man. Listen. Here's the thing, Lloyd, and I hear what you're trying to say. Here's the problem. Andy Ruiz's mental state going into that rematch, he's no longer hungry.
Nope.
And when you got a fighter that's no longer hungry, and you throw him in there with hungry fighters like Adam Kalnaki, he gets the shit beat out of him, dog.
Yep.
I'm just telling you that.
If he comes in there, that same dude, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Look, Julio said he's heavier than Fury. Motherfucker's heavier, you're right. He's fucking heavier than Fury and like 7 inches shorter. This shit's ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this nigga weighed in at a weight that Fury rehydrated to, nigga. He weighed in, I repeat myself, he weighed in at a fucking weight that Fury rehydrated to. See, nigga, are you, get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying, bro. So I can't trust anything this motherfucker says and does, period, until I see him back in the ring. And even then, bro, I don't even know if I trust a nigga then. Because
I'm telling you, I don't trust him because of his desire is not there. The hunger isn't there. It's not.
Bro.
This nigga was in training camp hitting the pads. Remember before Anthony Joshua? After Anthony Joshua?
Yup. He took a break just like that, bro. That motherfucker did 1-2, 1-2 and said, whew. Shit, nigga. Goddamn. Hey, give me that Snickers, bro. Give me that shit, bro. Manny Robles out here lying to the fucking media. Yeah, he's already lost 50 pounds. Yeah, nigga, he lost 50 pounds because a motherfucker weighed 339, nigga. That's how he lost 50 pounds. Motherfucker weighed 339. 349, shit. That's how he lost 50 fucking pounds? I'm just saying, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not excited to see Andy Ruiz anymore. Not excited. Don't want to see him again, right? If he does fight somebody, maybe it should be Chris Arreola. I'm just saying, if he comes in the same way he did against Anthony Joshua in a rematch, even against fucking Chris Arreola, he might even lose that fight. Chris Arreola made a great account of himself against Adam Kalnaki. He's just pretty much a shot and done fighter, and that's why we were expecting him to retire, even though he said he would, right? We're like, yeah, he probably should fucking retire if he loses. So Chris Arreola is probably seeing an opportunity here. He's like, whoa, hold up. Maybe I shouldn't retire. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that motherfucker, Chris Arreola said, that nigga Andy Ruiz looked like the old me and shit for that Anthony Joshua rematch. I remember when I used to win at 372, nigga. That shit, nigga, that was a long time ago. And I remember I used to get fucked up whenever I weighed in 372. And unless he was fighting guys like Eric Molina. But other than that, right? But other than that, it was always a situation where Chris Arreola needed to get his weight down. Everybody was saying that shit, right? Now they're saying it about Andy Ruiz. So I think he sees something. He said, fuck it, I ain't going to retire. Give me that fight. Just saying. Let me go to the chat real quick, dog. My man Low Blow Champ, he said Wilder would catch him with something. He don't have the same traits as a Fury. Just because Fury beat up Wilder don't mean everyone can. I agree with that 100%. And that was one of the reasons why me and Bo were saying that Deontay Wilder's not done just because of this fight. You know what I'm saying? Wilder can still beat a plethora of fucking heavyweights, man. I think he beats Ruiz. I honestly, I think he beats Joshua still. At first, I thought Joshua beats him. I used to say that all the time. Nah, Anthony Joshua's going to beat Wilder. But Joshua's mental state, I don't think he beats Deontay Wilder because of his mental state. Wilder has this, Joshua has the skills. He's a bit robotic, but he has the skills. But I just don't think he beats Deontay Wilder because of his mental state. I'd have to see him in a couple more fights to be able to make that assessment if he can beat him, right? I think Wilder beats Philip Hargovich, right? I think he beats F.A. Ajagba. I think he beats Joe Joyce, right? I think he loses to Daniel DeBose. Daniel DeBose is going to beat Joe Joyce, in my opinion. He's going to stop that motherfucker, in my opinion, right? I think he beats Alexander Povetkin, but that's a good fight. I think he beats Michael Hunter, but that's a good fight, right? So there's several guys. Derek Chisora is an excellent fight. I'm not sure if Wilder beats him. I was never sure if Wilder beats Derek Chisora. I used to say that shit all the time. I think Chisora might beat Wilder, bro. Right? Dylan White is still another good fight I'd like to see. Oscar Rivas is another good fight I'd like to see Wilder in. There's a lot of fights out there, bro. Wilder's nowhere near done. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
He's nowhere near done.
He's not done. Well, here's the thing about, because you got people out there who, when Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, talking about something. See, don't even talk to me about Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Styles make fights. Anthony Joshua does not fight nowhere near the way that Tyson Fury does.
Nah.
He's still a bit robotic. He still keeps his chin too far up, and he still lacks on the defensive side. Those are all the things tailor-made for a puncher like Deontay Wilder to land and flatten.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a good point. My Brazil said the only motherfucker that Andy Ruiz is beating is a Krispy Kreme delivery truck driver. He beating that motherfucker to them donuts. Hey, bro. Listen, y'all want to see Andy Ruiz with elite boxing footwork? Put a goddamn box of Krispy Kreme donuts about 40 yards from that nigga. That nigga run a 4.3 to get to them donuts, nigga. That fat ass nigga run a 4.3 to get to them motherfucking donuts, nigga. His normal 40-yard dash is like a 12.7. You know what I'm saying? Nigga slow as shit. But you put them goddamn donuts over there, nigga, 4.3. I'm just saying, dog. Real talk, man. Let's go to the next one, man. Hold up. Lazo said this. Hunter washes Wilder. DDD washed Wilder, Usyk, and Ruiz cook him too. Who's DDD? This nigga Diamond Dallas Page, nigga. Who the fuck is that, nigga? I don't know who DDD is, man. You got, nigga, write that shit, nigga. This nigga over here fucking them prostitutes, man, and over there using acronyms and shit. I don't know who DDD is. I don't know who that is, man. But, listen, I like the Michael Hunter fight. I really do. Michael Hunter has different stages to his game. Sometimes he looks great against Usyk. Sometimes he looks like shit against Povetkin, right? So I can't trust Hunter to always look good all the time. So it depends on how he looks. I could see Hunter getting caught by Wilder straight right hand, right? He said Usyk, Ruiz. Ruiz ain't cooking him. Usyk, yes. I've always said Usyk would be a problem for Deontay Wilder. I've always said that. The only problem is this. Usyk didn't move well against Chaz Witherspoon, but as I said before, don't put too much stock into that fight. You know what I'm saying? Chaz Witherspoon, it was him. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that looked like he got Down syndrome. You don't really train for a fighter like that. You know, it'd be like, damn, this nigga look like he need medication. Let me just go out there and do the bare minimum. I ain't trying to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me merge this call, man.
Go ahead.
732, you on, man? You on 732? Maybe not. I don't know. I think that might be Laud, man, from the DR. I don't know.
I want him to call in, Lord, because here's something you got to understand, Lord. The power of Deontay Wilder, everybody's going to approach him differently.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. Like, you talking about this guy, watch. Hey, man, the power of Deontay Wilder, they're going to approach that fight differently.
Yeah.
And you got to understand that. Why? Because I'm going to say it again. They don't have the defensive skill set that Fury has to rush this nigga in the pocket and not get hit by something.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them niggas don't have that. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to understand, man, they're not going to approach the fight the same.
Word up. All right, man, we're going to move into Mikey Garcia, bruh. Now, what? I don't know, man. Look, all right, it was a good win for Mikey Garcia. It was a dominant win for Mikey Garcia. A dominant win in which he looked very bad. But it's Jesse Vargas, right? And this is what I was saying about Jesse Vargas being one of those B- to C+ level fighters that ended up with a fucking title. If you look at Jesse Vargas' resume, he only beat Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali is another motherfucker that really is not that good of a fighter, right? He accidentally beat Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto got hurt in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I think he injured his bicep or some shit. I can't remember what he injured.
Yeah.
Got hurt in that fight, and Saddam Ali took advantage. Respect to him for that. But at the end of the day, I told niggas, I said, don't expect Saddam Ali to be anything after that. And he wasn't. Hence the birth of Jaime Munguia. You know what I'm saying? So, Saddam Ali is whack, bro. And Jesse Vargas beat him. Timothy Bradley beat this nigga 11 straight rounds and landed a nice right hand on Timothy Bradley. Hurt Timothy Bradley. This nigga harps on that like he actually won the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Round too at that, right?
Yeah, y'all stopped me from a knockout. Bro, you got your ass whooped 11 straight rounds. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You heard him, you couldn't finish him. Bradley wins, motherfucker. 11 rounds to 1. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a 10-8 round because Bradley didn't go down. So at the end of the day, it's like that, bro. Jesse Vargas is a B- level fighter, in my opinion, right? So when the announcement was made with Mikey Garcia, you know how we're talking all this mental state with Deontay Wilder, mental state with Anthony Joshua after knockouts and shit. Nigga, I wasn't talking that with Mikey Garcia. I was like, nah, easy work, nigga. Easy work, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're on the basketball court and a nigga talking shit, you got to stop the main game, go to the side goal, and play this nigga one-on-one real quick. Hey, hold on, nigga. I'm play this nigga to 5 real quick. Hold the game up real quick. Give me about 2 minutes. How do I know this? Because I done it a bunch of times, nigga. Hold up, nigga. This sideline nigga talking shit. Let me whoop this nigga ass. We're going to play the 5 real quick, and I'm going to jump right back in the game. And them motherfuckers will stop the game and watch you obliterate this nigga to 5. Then you go back into the main game. This is exactly what Mikey Garcia did with Jesse Vargas. You know what I'm saying? He was going to beat the shit out Jesse Vargas to get his name back into a contention with the Manny Pacquiaos, the Errol Spencers, the everybody else at welterweight. Correct? So
yep.
While he's fighting Jesse Vargas, I'm like, this is easy work. This is easy work. But he still looked like shit. He knocked him down in the 5th round. And then took his foot off the gas. Now, my man Rick Muhammad, shout out to him. He said, you know what, I think Mikey Garcia and Robert Garcia respect Jesse Vargas. That's why they're not trying to knock him out. And my question to him was, while I was arguing with Montel Griffin, I'll tell that story another time. I said, why is it that he would want to keep Jesse Vargas around? Like, why do you think he would do something like that? He's like, it's just out of respect. They probably got some history. They probably know each other. It's just out of respect. I said, I could dig that. That might be what it was. Because there was no reason why he took his foot off the gas. Or there could be, Bo. To me, Mikey Garcia looked tired as fuck. On top of him looking tired, he was susceptible to the jab, unlike I've ever seen him susceptible to the jab before. The old Mikey Garcia, the one that fought Orlando Salido, right? Roman Martinez, right? Then we'll go into more recent times. Dehans Latishinin, right? Fucking Adrian Broner, Robert Easter Jr., right? Sergey Limpinets, I didn't like the way he looked in that fight, right? And actually, I didn't like the way he looked in that fight enough to say I won't think I'll like him at 147. I was saying that during that fight. But all those other fights, what happened to that Mikey Garcia, dog? I think it's because of the weight. What do you think about this shit, man?
Oh, you 100% correct. And let me say something, too. There's a huge problem if you can knock a motherfucker out and still respect him. I mean, God forbid it ever happens, but if there was a tournament and 3 Kings was in the tournament and the finals of me and you, nigga, I'm looking to knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to knock me the fuck out.
Exactly. Exactly.
And we still want to have respect,
yep.
You know? So, you know, that is what it the fuck is, right? So, for me, I think it's the weight. I also think that Mikey Garcia is a smart fighter. He knows his limitation. So when he knocked Vargas down and Vargas got back up, that might have took more out of him to do than he anticipated. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, that might have took more out of him than than it anticipated. And he realized that kind of took a lot. I wasted a lot of energy. I hit him. I used up a lot of power. I have to reserve something just in case this dude don't go out. Because Vargas got back up. Listen, Jesse Vargas is a tough cat. You ain't gonna just knock, you'll knock him down, but you ain't gonna just run him the fuck over and knock him out. So he's a smart dude. And I think there's a part of Mikey that realizes what his limitations was, and that's why he took his foot off the gas. I think it's a combination of all that you said. The nigga was tired. I also think that it was the weight, and I also think that he realized I put so much into being able to knock this motherfucker down that I don't want to use up too much of my reserve tank. I don't want to go all out and look bad or get caught going all out. So let me back up a little bit and reset.
I agree with that. My man Lord Zoe said B- is very generous grading. The reason why I got him as a B- is because you got to remember he took Adrian Broner 12 rounds and in my opinion edged it out by a round. That fight was officially a draw, but I had Jesse Vargas winning that fight, right? Also, if you look at the guys that Adrian Broner beat, they got similar wins on their resume, right? Khabib Alikverdiev. Now, Adrian Broner destroyed Khabib Alikverdiev, whereas for me, I thought Jesse Vargas lost to Khabib Alikverdiev. But that was a Khabib Alikverdiev, I believe, that had just made the old boogeyman Joan Guzman quit. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga had all types of fucking, that Khabib had all types of motivation inside of him at that time, bro. It was a different Khabib than the one that fought Adrian Broner. Right. Also, you got to understand, he fought Manny Pacquiao. He got knocked down, but he didn't get knocked out. Manny Pacquiao is an elite level fighter. He also went 12 rounds with Timothy Bradley. That's another elite level fighter, right, at that time. So you can't give him C+ is probably like the least you can go to. Yeah, you can't say that nigga's a D level fighter. not with the resume and the people that he's fought. You can't say he's a D or even a C level fighter. C+, B-. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, absolutely, bro, right? I was saying during the fight, Mikey Garcia needs to take his fat ass back down to 140. I say fat because the motherfucker had no definition on his body, bro. Now, he wasn't one that really had it all the time throughout his career. Some fights he did, some fights he didn't.
He didn't look flabby. He looked a little flabby. He looked soft in the belly.
But he looked like that against Sergey Limpinets too, though. Because that was one of the first things I noticed at 140. was like, damn, nigga, this nigga look fat, bro. You know? And that's why I didn't think that he would be good for 147. At the end of the day, Mikey Garcia is fighting a different kind of fight because he's too small for 147. Bro, you can't fight at 147. It's fucked up, but Mikey Garcia is going to be taking L's that he probably could have avoided if he would have just stayed at a weight class that suits him, man. There's good fights at 140. Hell, you had Vasyl Lomachenko at 135. I know you don't want to do business with Top Rank and shit and all that, but at the end of the day, dog, green don't have a color, right? Green don't take sides, nigga, right? Green doesn't say, you know what, Mikey, we agree that Bob Arum was sticking his dick in your ass when y'all were together. You know what I'm saying? We think we're going to side with you. No, motherfucker. That's not how it works. I'm just saying. Does it, boy, I don't know, bro. You tell me. Does it work that way? Does money choose sides, motherfucker? I don't know. So
no, it's not.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, dog. So he had an opportunity, as Mark Lucas just said. Mikey could have been undisputed at 135. Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. He had that opportunity, gave it away. Okay, now you're at 140. You got the IBF belt there. Nope, gave that away. Just to go to 147 for, I believe, a $10 million bag for Errol Spence. Which, hey, man, I can't hate on that. It's money. But at the end of the day, you're saying you're fighting for legacy. Well, if you're fighting for legacy and not money, then you should have told yourself after the Spence fight, maybe 147 ain't for me. Too small, dog. Now he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao. And they talking about fighting Manny Pacquiao in Saudi Arabia. Mikey Garcia is about to get fucked the fuck up, bro. Listen, he's going to look worse than Keith Thurman did against Manny Pacquiao, Bo. Mikey Garcia of today is standing directly in front of you. He has openings right up the middle, which is Manny Pacquiao's favorite. It's basically his favorite direction to throw his shots, straight down the middle, right? That straight left hand, right down the pipe. After he's giving you angles, straight down the pipe, right? Mikey Garcia is not doing much lateral movement. He's not doing much of giving angles, right? He's trying to walk you down. This nigga tried to walk down Errol Spence. Like, he really tried to walk down Errol Spence.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't say he looked bad, Lordzo. I'm saying Mikey just going to look worse than him. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say Keith Thurman looked bad. I just said Mikey going to look worse than him. Right? So he's trying to walk down guys at 147. He walked down Jesse Vargas, but Jesse Vargas is not a big 147 pounder, right? And as and contrary to what Montel Griffin was trying to tell me, Jesse Vargas needs to use his weight and his size and walk Mikey Garcia down. I said Jesse Vargas can't walk Mikey Garcia down, bro. What are you talking about? Jesse Vargas is a small 147, dude. Mikey Garcia is a 135 pounder. I got you, bro, but so was Timothy Bradley. Shit, Manny Pacquiao was a 126 pounder. The fuck you talk? All of these motherfuckers walked down Jesse Vargas, right? So you got smaller guys that were walking down Jesse Vargas before this fight. So seeing Mikey Garcia walk him down is not an anomaly, nigga. It's normal. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, man? But anyway, like I said, I'll tell that story later. But you can walk down Jesse Vargas. You're not walking down Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao won't even be in front of you for you to even walk down. Jesse Vargas' dumbass was on the center line the whole 12 rounds. Not moving his head on the center line, right? Just moving forward and back. Manny Pacquiao is going to be all over your ass. All around you, nigga. He's now putting niggas back in that three-pointed triangle. That's what Manny Pacquiao's doing now. Ask Keith Thurman. Right? He's putting niggas in that three-pointed triangle again. The Mikey Garcia we've been seeing of late has worse footwork than Keith Thurman. Debate me on that. The Mikey Garcia that we've seen as of late against Errol Spence, against Jesse Vargas, at 147, because this is where he'll be fighting Manny Pacquiao. He has worse footwork than Keith Thurman. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. But the problem is Mikey can't go back to 140 because of the weight. He can't get down no more. Mikey fucked his body up jumping like he did. Remember, he went 135, 140, back down to 135, then went straight to 147. He fucked his body up.
Yeah, bro.
He fucked his body up. That's why he's not saying what you're saying. That's why he's not feeling how you're feeling. Because he knows, even if I want to, I can't get back down to 140. I can't. I fucked my body up.
Yeah, dog, it's a bad situation. Mikey Garcia is about to be in between that rock and that hard place, that same place that Adrian Broner was in between. He's about to be getting himself in between there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A motherfucker that might not be able to get back down to 140 and cannot beat any of the elite fighters at 147. The Mikey Garcia, though he dominated Jesse Vargas, that Mikey Garcia will definitely not beat Errol Spence in a rematch, even though he called out Errol Spence. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck this nigga talking about, bro. What the fuck is this nigga? Why the fuck did he call out Errol Spence again? Does this nigga want to die, bro? You know what I'm saying? This nigga, bro. Man. Anyway, he can't beat Errol Spence. Absolutely not 100% can't beat Errol Spence. He can't beat Terrence Crawford. He can't beat Manny Pacquiao, as we're getting ready to see this summer. He can't beat Sean Porter. He might be able to beat Danny Garcia, but I lean towards Danny Garcia in that fight. But that's a good fight. The only motherfucker he might be able to beat, my man Chris gonna get mad at this, is that ducking ass ponytail wearing Keith Thurman. That's the only one. Because that nigga is too far into the pussy right now that this motherfucker's boxing ability has left the building.
Hey, Keith Thurman in the pussy like white men be at the piss stall.
Yup. He all up in that motherfucker, bro. He done, nigga. Word up, Mark Lucas. He can't beat Ugas either. Nope.
I just finna say that. I was just finna say Ugas is a problem for him.
Yup. He can't beat Ugas either.
Rashidi Ellis could be a problem.
Man, now we getting into prospects. Yeah, he can't beat Boots, Virgil Ortiz, or fucking Rashidi Ellis. Nah. Probably not.
They're a problem for him, man.
Yeah. There'll at least be a problem. Now, they're talking about remember, Devin Haney's been coming out talking about this. Now, Devin Haney wouldn't fight him at 147. Devin Haney will fight him at 140. If those two fought, I don't want Devin Haney to fight Mikey Garcia at 140. I don't. That's a different kind of Mikey Garcia, right? But the prospects at 147, as we mentioned, Rashidi Ellis, Virgil Ortiz, and Boots Ennis, that's at 147. That's this Mikey Garcia we're seeing now. Those guys have a shot. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, dog, it sucks. Mikey Garcia, remember when niggas used to say, bro, Mike Garcia is a Mexican Mayweather. I remember when niggas couldn't hit Mikey Garcia, bro. I remember those fights.
Man.
Niggas, I used to tell Cass, you're getting ahead of yourself. He's not the Mexican Mayweather. I used to tell Cass that, but I understood why they would say that, right? Like, Mikey Garcia used to fight guys, and he had excellent movement, dog. Motherfuckers couldn't touch him. Wasn't as good as Mayweather, nowhere near, right? It was a terrible analogy or terrible comparison. But at the end of the day, I see why they did it, right? But now you got this Mikey Garcia that's getting stung by a whole bunch of jabs from Jesse Vargas. I mean, Jesse Vargas was 100% with the jab, bro. He was 100%. He didn't miss a jab. I don't think he missed a jab. Bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's done, bro. And he needs to go back and do some soul searching. Bo made a good point about him not being able to get back to 140. But just like we always talked about Adrian Broner, he might need to try to get back down to 140. What you got to add, man, before we go to the next one?
Hey, man, even getting to 140, I don't know. Ramirez, I don't know. I think that'd be a good fight. Regis Prograde, that's tough. Josh Taylor, that's tough. That's tough, baby.
Very tough.
That's tough.
Both of those names you just named are very fucking tough.
That's tough. Maurice Hooker, he
whooped his ass. Yeah, bro. That nigga whooped Maurice Hooker ass, bro. I'm sorry, Mo Hooker, man. No disrespect. You're not that good of a fighter, dog. I'm sorry, man. He's not, bro. He's not, bro. Texas said Ivan Baranchyk, man. What you think about that?
Yeah, he beats him too.
I think he beats Ivan Baranchyk. That's a good fight, though, man.
It's a good fight. But I'm just saying though, man. I'm looking at 140 like Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis.
Yeah, bro. Those are some tough fights for Mikey, man.
Yeah, you know, even Jose Ramirez, from a confidence standpoint, if you look at Jose Ramirez, and he's vastly improved. Yeah. Even Jose Ramirez could be. So,
tough fight, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The only I'm certain is that Mo Hooker,
yeah. That might even be a goddamn tune-up. I think that's a tune-up for Regis, nigga. And man, we not shitting on Mo Hooker, man. I'm just being real. Mo Hooker is not that good of a fighter, bro. Mo Hooker's another Jesse Vargas at 140. A motherfucker that's not that good that ended up with a belt. That's actually a very good comparison. Mo Hooker is Jesse Vargas at 140. Because Jesse Vargas is actually a guy that should be boxing from the outside a lot, but sometimes gets caught in the middle. Same thing as Maurice Hooker. Just saying, bro.
Hey, man, that Dalian Perez fight did it for me. When I saw
Darlise Perez? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nigga, Darlise Perez.
Nigga went to war with Alex. The nigga went life or death for Alex Sano.
Before he knocked him out, right. Listen. The fight with Terry Flanagan. Terry Flanagan came up from 135, bro. He vacated his WBO belt at 135, and in his first fight at 140, fought Maurice Hooker, and he went life and death with that. Well, he went life and death in a boring manner. You know what I'm saying? With Terry Flanagan. This the same Terry Flanagan that Regis Prograis fucking obliterated. He beat the shit out of him for like, because I don't think he knocked out Terry Flanagan. He beat him by unanimous decision, but he knocked him down, I believe, a couple of times, and he really fucked him up, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
One last thing I just want to say, and this pertains to Deontay Wilder. I don't want nobody to tell me shit about no fist and no glove and all that. You know why? Because you didn't know that shit until a replay. So just like with the slow-mos, you know, the Pacquiao fan with the slow-mo video, man, get that shit the fuck out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, you got to rewatch Wilder Fury with an eye patch on, standing on one leg, with some pink with some pink fucking toenail polish only on the big toe. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have a nose ring. And a belly button ring too, nigga. Then you can watch it. Then you'll see the truth. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. All right, man. We gonna go to the next one. I got something for y'all, man. Hey, niggas might leave because when we start talking about them little niggas, they're like, oh, man, I don't know nothing about the little guys, man. Gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we talking about the little guys, but I got something for y'all, man. Roman Gonzalez is back. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. That motherfucker right there. The former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's back. And he's so far back, Bo, that he don't forget to get a glimpse of some titties when they right there in his face. Bam! That nigga said, God damn! Yo! That nigga Roman is on candid camera, bro.
Wait a minute. I'm not mad at him because when we seen that, I took a little peek at the motherfuckers too. I'm not mad at her. Look, I'm not mad at him, because when we seen her, and I know you remember this, I took a peek at the motherfucker. I did like this. I said, 2K, this is Fino.
Hey, bro. Look. And she's a terribly ugly woman in person. But them titties will talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They will talk. Them kind of titties right there will have a nigga be like, fuck it, I don't care what she looks like. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of my brothers go down taking L's to fucking ugly girls, bro, because they have bodies like that. She's not a pretty woman by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, look at Bo. He said, hell yeah, me too. Exactly. But look, here's the deal. I gotta have this picture up, bro, while I talk about Roman, man, because he back. He's so back, his confidence done skyrocketed, dog. I gotta have him back, dog. You know what I'm saying? But look, here's the deal. Roman Gonzalez beat the dog shit out of Cal Yafai. And it looked like the Roman Gonzalez of early in his career, bro. You know what I'm saying? when he was moving up the fucking divisions from 105 all the way up to 115, he was fucking everybody up in his path. Juan Francisco Estrada, Luis Concepcion, he was fucking up everybody in his path, right? And then he got to Carlos Cuadras. And he won that fight, but his face looked like a fucking pound of ground beef. You know what I'm saying? And in that fight, which was his first fight at 115, we were like, you know what, dog? I don't think he should stay at 115. He's too small. Carlos Cuadras looked like he about to go to the club after that fight. I actually thought Carlos Cuadras won that fight by a round. I thought he did too. Yeah, I thought he actually won that fight by a round. But he looked like he was going to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this motherfucker looked like a nigga. He looked like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was the piece of meat that was hanging in the freezer that Rocky was beating on. That's what the fuck he looked like, dog. So, it was a situation at that point where, like, he should go. Look, nigga, Bo, no fake news, Bo. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, he looked like he should go immediately back down to 112 after Carlos Cuadras, right? But then he gets in there with Sarissike Rungvisai, and he's fighting the same way. And it was a good fight. Rungvisai had his moments. Roman Gonzalez had his moments. Majority decision. I think it was a majority decision win for Roman Gonzalez, right? In my opinion,
no.
I thought he lost the first fight, right?
No, Rungvisai won the first fight.
Did he win the first fight?
Rungvisai won the first fight. That's why they had the rematch.
I thought Roman Gonzalez won the first fight, dog.
Rungvisai won the
first. Chat, help us out. We got different. Yeah. We got different memories, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you're right, bro.
Yeah.
Help us out, chat. I think Roman won that fight, dog. I might be wrong.
No, Rungvisai won the first fight. That's why they had the rematch. And he obliterated him in the rematch.
I don't know, bro.
Check it out.
Did they say it yet? Hold on, let me look. Let me look. You're right. Bo was right. Yeah, Roman Gonzalez lost by majority decision. And I thought Sarissike Rungvisai won that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, the problem with that fight was he was trying to fight the bigger guy the same way he fought everybody else. That was the fucking problem. Basically going in there, high volume, trying to pressure them, right? But Rungvisai was too big. Carlos Cuadras was too big, in my opinion. People thought Cuadras lost that fight because he was fighting on his back foot. But I'm telling niggas like, dog, do y'all even know who Carlos Cuadras is? That's how that nigga fights. Yeah, he fights off of his back foot. That's how he prefers to be on his back foot. It wasn't Roman pushing him back. That's what he prefers to do, right? But when he fought Sarissike Rungvisai, he couldn't push him back. Rungvisai, nigga, get the fuck off me, nigga. Rungvisai was like posting that nigga up, bro. Nigga, move, nigga. Drilling the ball right here. Move, nigga. Drill right to the basket. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out the way, nigga. I'm about to go right to the basket, bro.
Anyway, dog, what's your name, girl? What's your name, girl?
Exactly. But Rungvisai didn't have great defense at that time, right? Rungvisai was like a contender at that time. He didn't have great defense. So Roman was able to land a lot of shots on him. And that's how he won, or that's how, it ended up being a majority decision. But then in the rematch, me and Bo called that bitch. We said if Roman gets back in the fucking ring and fights him the same way, he might get stopped. We called that bitch. And lo and behold, I believe it was round 4, he gets stopped. So after that happened,
slump.
Yeah, slump, nigga. Jermaine Taylor style, bro. That nigga said like this, bro.
Hey, his girl. She ran into the ring.
Word up. They Jermaine Taylor, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, right? So then he's out of the pound-for-pound list. I think he dropped like 4 or 3 spots when he lost him the first time. Then he lost him the second time. Then nigga was gone. And Rungvisai became like number 8 or 9 and shit on the pound-for-pound list, right? So that's what happened there. And then everybody wrote him off. And I can tell you right here, dog, Cal Yafai was calling Roman Gonzalez out at that time. Cal Yafai had been calling Roman Gonzalez out for a good 3 years, man. Cal Yafai was like, yeah, blah, 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 Roman Gonzalez. They was like, Cal Yafai, hey, man, what you gonna eat for dinner tonight? Shit, probably eat some steak, you know what I'm saying, mashed potatoes, Roman Gonzalez. What you talking about, nigga? We just asking what you gonna eat. What the fuck Roman Gonzalez got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Anything this nigga did, Roman Gonzalez was added to the end of the statement. Damn, nigga, I can't wait to get to the club, man. They got a bunch of bad bitches at this motherfucker, Roman Gonzalez. Niggas, you over here confusing niggas, man. Hold up, nigga. You fucking a bitch named Roman Gonzalez, or you talking about the fighter? Which one? You know what I'm saying? So he had been calling him out like crazy, dog, right? And he got his shot. And Roman Gonzalez did what he knows best. The same kind of style. But it was good for Cal Yafai because Cal Yafai had been looking suspect ever since he won the title, I believe, off of fucking Luis Concepcion, right? Ever since he beat Luis Concepcion, fought Israel Gonzalez. Who else did he fight, bro? I can't remember who else he fought, but fought a few other guys.
So, right? Yeah, he did. He fought. Yeah, he fought a few seconds.
Oh, Sho Ishida.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Looked a little suspect against those guys, right? So coming into this fight, it was like, you know what? That motherfucker might lose to Roman Gonzalez because he's another guy like Carlos Cuadras who likes to be on his back foot and box from the outside. But in my opinion, the Carlos Cuadras, who was the WBC champion at 115 at that time, Cal Yafai doesn't have his movement. He doesn't have his footwork, right? So he was getting walked the fuck down because he didn't have the footwork that Carlos Cuadras had when he fought Roman Gonzalez. When you don't have the footwork, it's two things against Roman. If you don't have the footwork to stay on the outside, right? Or if you don't have the size and the ability to walk him down and fight him on the inside, you're in trouble, man. What do you think about this shit, bro? And is Roman Gonzalez back?
People have to remember something. Rumvasai was no slouch. Rumvasai, at the time leading up to the Gonzalez fight, people forget. I'm not gonna say forget. People weren't paying attention to the Japanese circuit at that time. Rumvasai and Naoya Inoue was being pushed the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of them dudes was getting the same kind of back and the same kind of push. Okay. Rumvasai was no punk. He was no slouch. Now, what people have to also remember is that Rumvasai at that time had went on a string run where he was beating the fuck out of motherfuckers.
Right.
So his confidence level was not low. His confidence level was also high. And on top of the fact that he was a dude over in Japan in camp with sparring partners like Naoya Inoue, like Sho Ishida and all these dudes, right? So now you got a guy whose confidence level is there. He has the power and he has the size. He also has the ring IQ.
Yeah.
He knew when I faced this motherfucker right here, Roman Gonzalez, that was dealing with turmoil in his camp from his father and money.
Good point.
He was having money issues. Remember, he told HBO, wait a minute, man. Y'all won't be fighting these killers, man. Y'all got to pay me.
He told HBO and Golden Boy because Golden Boy was co-promoting them with Tekken Promotions.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
And he was like, y'all man. Y'all got me fighting all these killers, man. Y'all motherfuckers got to up some dollars. Right? So now you got a guy whose mental state is not there and emotionally he's fucked with because of the situation, family. Mm-hmm. It was the perfect storm for him. Then he goes into a rematch. And what happens when you go into a rematch after you get beat like that? Well, now you got the guy who's the champion who felt like, hey, I didn't even have a long training camp for this fight. But if I get a longer training camp, I'm going to beat the dog shit out this motherfucker. Then you got a guy who hasn't mentally recovered. Exactly. And he goes to the ring, gets fucking obliterated. Now everybody writes him off. Everybody thinks he's done.
Right.
But people forget one thing. When you losing to a top quality opponent, it never means you're done. All you have to do as a fighter is press the fucking reset button. That's exactly what Roman Gonzalez did. He pressed the reset button, took care of all his affairs, went into camp, no issues, no problem. Now we can go into camp the way we're supposed to go into fucking camp, right? No issues, no problem, let's go into camp. Cal Yafai fought the wrong fight. Cal Yafai came in trying to bully Roman Gonzalez. He stayed right there in the pocket with Roman Gonzalez. He realized he didn't have the footwork that Gonzalez was moving to that angle body. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Boom, he was giving that nigga so many looks that Yafai was relegated. And this is what happens to what we say. When you don't see that upper echelon, when you never see it, you don't learn. Yafai was relegated to acting like he wanted to punch and doing this. shit, damn. Oh, damn this nigga. Oh, damn this nigga.
Hell yeah.
And
Exactly.
he fought the entirely wrong fight. Also, I want to say something else too, though, because you're right. Cal, your fighter would say, Cal, what do you want to do? Well, you know, man, I want to fight one of the champions. I want to unify. I want to fight Estrada,
Jerwin and Cajas.
Jerwin and Cajas, and Roman Gonzalez. Like, nigga, he ain't a champion.
He ain't a champion, yeah. I'm telling you, bro, Roman Gonzalez was on the end of every statement.
Yeah, because he thought the guy was done, and it's unfortunate. I still think Cal Yafai is a player, but I think he needs to
move up.
I think, you know, I don't know, because 118 ain't too kind either.
118 is not kind, but he's too. I mean, he's already talked about how he's getting too big for 115.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. He has been talking about it.
And who can he fucking beat at 115 though, bro? 115. You wrote the article. 115 is the most stacked division in boxing. Awesome. Yes, it's more stacked than 147. 2K said it. Yes,
you got elite level contenders because they moved up in weight. Down in Nietes, Jose Tanaka, you got elite level contenders, though.
You got multi-division champions moving up to the division, bro.
Yeah, Charlie Edwards.
Yeah. Charlie Edwards got one belt at flyweight, but yeah, right.
So, I mean, Cal Yafai fought, in my opinion, Cal Yafai fought the wrong fight, but at the same time, Cal Yafai underestimated who he was fighting. He thought he was getting the Roman Gonzalez that Rumvasai saw. He got the Roman Gonzalez that, like you said, Juan Francisco Estrada, Carlos Cuadras, and all them niggas saw. That's the Gonzalez
he got, bro. It's the same one that Rumvasai saw, but dumbass Cal Yafai didn't understand that he didn't have the style to defeat Roman Gonzalez. Or let me say this. He didn't utilize the style in the correct manner to defeat Roman Gonzalez. Carlos Cuadras did because of the footwork. Cal Yafai didn't because he didn't have the footwork. That was really the telling factor there. I was like, damn, Cal Yafai really doesn't move that well as I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, man. You know, it's the same Roman. Roman's not going to change his stripes. He's the same dude, bro. He's going to fight like this, man. That's what he does. And that leads me to my next point. And my man Mark Lucas is basically already ahead of us. He said, does Roman Gonzalez have a chance against any champ at 115 because Roman wants to unify? Absolutely not. And that might shock a lot of you dudes, man. The Juan Francisco Estrada of today,
he don't beat him.
He does not beat that Juan. Do y'all understand what Juan Francisco Estrada did to Sarissakis Sor Rungvisai, bro, in that rematch? He literally turned him into... And Rungvisai against Estrada in the first fight, he looked like a multi-dimensional fighter. It's like he had multiple facets to his game. Whereas against Roman Gonzalez, he looked like a one-dimensional fighter, right? And that was the one reason why I picked Estrada to beat him in the fucking first fight. Because against Roman, I was like, oh, you know, Rungvisai is a one-dimensional fighter. He's slow, footwork is slow, defense is whack. You know, he's just a big nigga, just walked a little nigga down. He should lose to Estrada. Oh, boy, but did this nigga make me look like a casual in that first fight? Nigga, I looked like I didn't know shit about boxing in that first fight, dog. This motherfucker was fighting on the outside, moving around and shit. Niggas dodging punches. I was like, where the fuck this Rungvisai come from? You know what I'm saying? This nigga deceived us.
You've been lying to me.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker done deceived us, right? And he came in as the same kind of Rungvisai, but remember he had female problems. Remember his bitch caught him eating cockroaches and shit out there in Thailand and shit, and she broke up with him and shit, right? So he was having female problems, so the nigga had to postpone the rematch. Then they actually got in the ring and fought, and he kind of had he had like side effects to his game from not getting the pussy that he used to get on a regular basis. So he had side effects on his game and shit, and it fucked with him, and Juan Francisco Estrada basically fucked him up. But at the end of the day, Roman still wouldn't have been able to beat that Rungvisai, to be honest with you, dog. So that Estrada that I saw was an Estrada that was actually an excellent fighter and an excellent counterpuncher with great defense, and his accuracy was on point. that right there can beat Roman Gonzalez, bro. You see what I'm saying? You got
he's not the same fighter that he fought in 2012.
No, he's not. He's not. You got German and Cajas, the IBF champion.
Pretty boy
German and Cajas, bro. That's a bad motherfucker. Now German and Cajas has looked pedestrian against a couple cats. I think German and Cajas. I know you said Calify is the longest reigning. I think it was Kurt Gerwin and Cajas, man, because then Cajas won the belt a long time ago against Major Arroyo. That nigga has like 7 title defenses, man. Gerwin and Cajas does. Yeah. So I think
he has 8 title defenses.
Yeah. So I think he was the longest reigning at 115.
You might have been right.
Yeah. But he had
he had 8 title defenses.
He had a draw with the same cat. And I'm doing this shit off the top of the dome. Gerwin and Cajas had a draw with the same cat that I believe that what's his name? Not Calify. Carlos Cuadras had fought. Mexican guy. I can't think of his fucking name. But he looked bad against this dude, bro. He didn't look good at all. This was like 2 fights ago. You know what I'm saying? Didn't look too good against him, but then followed up with an excellent performance. So Gerwin and Cajas is one of those guys that's he's like, yeah, he had a draw with a cat, man. Let me pull him up, man.
Was it Israel Gonzalez?
Huh?
Was it Israel Gonzalez?
You might be right. Let me see. You might be right. Let me look that up, man. I think it was Alejandro Barrios. That's who it was. He had a draw with that cat, but then followed it up with a knockout against Ryuichi Funai, which was an excellent fight. It was an excellent fight, an excellent showing. And that's what I'm saying. Followed up with an excellent performance. So he showed that he could be inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? And that inconsistency can be detrimental against Roman Gonzalez. But Gerwin and Cajas is an excellent fucking fighter. He can fight you on the inside and he can fight you on the outside. And he's got that footwork that I said that you need against Roman Gonzalez if you're not going to bully him. That fight could actually end up being a firefight, but I think Cajas beats him. Let's go to the WBO champion, Kazuto Ioka. Kazuto Ioka is a guy that I believe Roman Gonzalez can beat. Roman Gonzalez, go ahead.
Let me stop you right there.
Go ahead.
He will not be facing Kazuto Ioka. He'll be facing Jose Tanaka. Tanaka gonna beat
I wasn't getting there yet. You gotta give a nigga time to get there. You know what I'm saying? You right. I was gonna tell everybody what it was. Yeah, I was gonna tell everybody what it was. You know what I'm saying? But the WBO actually ordered that fight, Kosei Tanaka and Kazuto Ioka. They ordered that fight. Kosei Tanaka dropped the WBO belt at 112, moved up to 115. WBO said, let's make this fight, right? Now, let's just say they don't fight. And Kazuto Ioka is available, and Roman Gonzalez goes after him. I think he could beat him. The same way Donnie Nietes fought Kazuto Ioka, the constant pressure, right? Staying kind of at mid-range distance. The only problem is Roman Gonzalez is not going to have the defense that Donnie Nietes has, right? And a lot of people thought that fight was, I believe, a split decision win for Nietes. A lot of people thought Nietes lost that fight. A lot of people thought Kazuto Ioka should have won it, right? Or thought Nietes should rightfully won it anyway, excuse me. But at the end of the day, the fact that Nietes was able to fight at mid-range distance the way he was against him, Roman Gonzalez is going to do the same thing, and on top of that, he's going to apply pressure. Also, I don't trust Kazuto Ioka because, again, woman problems, right? Kazuto Ioka married that Japanese singer, and his dad was like, nigga, I know you ain't never had pussy before in your life, bro. I understand this. I know I shelter you. You know what I'm saying? You're a bad motherfucker out in Japan. All the hoes like you, right? But, dog, the pussy is going to kill your career. Pops was trying to tell Kazuto Ioka this shit. Ioka was like, I don't care, Dad. I want pussy and I'm gonna get it. And the nigga retired, I believe, for like 2-3 years or so. Because he married. Yeah, he was gone for a minute. Because he married this Japanese singer. Then the bitch realized she ain't really like Kazuto Ioka. Maybe the nigga wasn't fucking her right. Right? I mean, what do you expect? The nigga was a virgin. Then she left him. Then when she left him, he said, fuck it, I'm going back to boxing. He came back, right? Had a fight, then fought Donnie Nietes, fought Aston Palicte, right? And now he's the champion. I don't trust him either, though, bro. Let me merge this call. 803, you on the air. Or 830, excuse me, you on the air. One of them motherfuckers. Maybe not. I don't know. It ain't merging. But at the end of the day, it's like this, bro. All those champions we mentioned, his best shot is Kazuda Ioka. But Bo mentioned this. He said that as the WBO already they've already ordered Kosei Tanaka. If Kosei Tanaka beats Kazuda Ioka, which we both think he will, Roman Gonzalez is not beating Kazuda Ioka, bro. Roman Gonzalez might get stopped in that fight. That's how good Kosei Tanaka is. That's how good he is. Kosei Tanaka is an excellent fighter on the inside, excellent fighter on the outside. This motherfucker could be standing right in front of you, and you can't hit him. That's how good Kosei Tanaka is. 3-division champion, became one of the fastest 3-division champions, tied Vasyl Lomachenko. Of course, they never mention Kosei Tanaka because these motherfuckers that y'all follow, they're not real boxing fans. They don't know the sport. They say, oh, Vasyl Lomachenko got that record. No, he doesn't. He's tied with Kosei Tanaka. You know what I'm saying? So, 3-division champion, 12 fights, about to be 4-division champion if they fight, bro. So, Roman Gonzalez is between a rock and a hard place. You see what I'm saying? Yes, he is, Mar Lucas. That motherfucker will beat your body to death. Absolutely. And while he's doing it, he can keep you from hitting him. He can keep you from hitting him. You see what I'm saying? So, Roman Gonzalez he's in a good division. WBA, is he the super champion or just the regular champion, Bo? I think he's just the regular champion.
Roman Gonzalez?
Yeah.
He should be. They should have elevated Kalifi to super by now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, super champion.
The was just regular.
Super champion.
Okay,
so he's a super champion, so he got the real WBA title, right? So, yeah, I don't know why it's not merging, Lazo. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. Maybe it's y'all niggas out there in the third world, nigga. I don't know. But I was able to merge the Texan earlier, so I don't know why it's not working now. But anyway, WBA super champion. He's got the real WBA title. I don't think he beats Estrada. I don't think he beats fucking Kosei Tanaka. If he beats Kazuda Ioka, I don't think he beats Jerwin and Kaz. It's going to be hell for him to try to unify at 115. His best bet is the hope that Ioka and Kosei Tanaka don't fight. That way he can get Ioka possibly unified. Just saying. You got anyone to add, man?
You got, when you look at like I said, when you look at the contenders, man, it's tough for him even when you look at the contenders. Israel Gonzalez, Charlie Edwards, and then if our boy at 112, the WBC champ who just fought Martinez.
Hold on, don't go too far ahead. Don't go too far ahead. I'm going to him next. We going to him next.
So I'm just saying, man, I like what I saw, but let's keep one thing in account. It was Callion 5, and I've always had my reserves about Callion 5.
Yeah.
Because for years the knock on Callion 5 was he hasn't faced the top level guy yet. That's always been the knock on him. So.
Yeah, no doubt. So we're going to go to that man Bo was getting ready to mention, that bad motherfucker at 112 with the WBC belt, Julio Cesar Martinez. That is a bad motherfucker. Oh, yeah. And he's also talking about moving up to 115. Dog, if they add Julio Cesar Martinez to that division, do y'all motherfuckers understand how ridiculous that division's going to be, dog? That division is going to be one of the deepest divisions, hands the fuck down, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's already, in my opinion, the best division in boxing. But you add Julio Cesar Martinez to that fucking division, hands down the fucking deepest division in boxing, bro. It's not even, it's like when fucking, what's his name? What's the Jamaican nigga name, dog? The racer. The nigga that be running the 100 meter dash. What's his name, bro?
Usain Bolt.
It's like Usain Bolt racing niggas, bro. Just way ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's what that shit would be like if he gets in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Martinez reminds me, I was saying this at the fight to Montel Griffin and a few of the other fellas that I was, watching the fight with. Julio Cesar Martinez reminds me of Edwin Valero. Now the only
Ooh.
he reminds me of Edwin Valero, dog. The only difference is that Martinez doesn't have the power of Edwin Valero, right? But here's the deal with Edwin Valero. Here's another thing with Edwin Valero. I might take that back, right? Edwin Valero was 25-0 with 25 knockouts. But Edwin Valero would work you. He would work you until you just quit, like he did to Antonio DeMarco, right? He'll beat you the fuck up until you just give up. But that's the same thing Julio Cesar Martinez does. So actually, I might take that statement I just said back. 25-0 with 25 knockouts, but it wasn't like he had one hitter quarter power like Angel Acosta. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, right? He's outworking these motherfuckers until they quit and just say, fuck it, this nigga's too much. Too much. Right. I'm hitting this nigga. He's not going nowhere. Volume is off the chain. Footwork is off the chain. I can't find this nigga. That's exactly how Julio Martinez fights. I'll say this right here. Martinez may not have the same kind of footwork as Edwin Valero. Valero was always bouncing around. Reminded you of a smaller Manny Pacquiao, right? He's always bouncing around and shit. Julio Martinez probably doesn't have that kind of footwork. That's probably what I need to be saying. But everything else, to me, the volume, the pressure, right? The accuracy, the body work to the head, from the body to the head to the body kind of work, on point with Edwin Valero, man. What do you think about Julio Cesar Martinez? And if he doesn't move to 115, of course, you got that bad motherfucker Marody Mitterlane, who's the IBF champion, man. You think he should unify against him, man? What do you think about him, man?
Oh, hell yeah, you should unify against. Definitely unify. Let me say something. Because, Mitterlane was calling out Charlie Edwards when Edwards was down there holding that belt.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was calling. He wanted that smoke. That's an excellent fight because Mitterlane is not although he's, 37 years old, I think he is.
Old motherfucking boxing, but for some reason, he's not fighting old.
No, that's right. I'm saying he's not fighting old. And that right there would be a good test for us to really see if Martinez is everything we believe him to be, because you'll be fighting a veteran dude that's not fighting that old, tough as motherfucking nails, and can shift gears also. Yep. His ring IQ is no slouch. Okay? And he can shift gears. You fight that dude and you do to him what you've been doing so far, that'll solidify you as far as who we think you are. Then you move up. Now, if you move up, you're in the WBC rankings and the IBF rankings. Oh,
yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. I'm trying to remember. So they vacated the WO title. WBC is Julio Cesar Martinez. IBF is Marody Mitterlane. WBA is Artem Dalakian.
Yeah, and
but he's just a regular champion.
I think Elwin Soto is WBO.
Soto's WBO champion at 108, bro. He beat Angel Acosta at 108.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
Kosei Tanaka just vacated it.
Yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah.
So Artem Dalakian is WBA regular champion. Yeah. So they don't have a super champion. So things are kind of out of whack at 112 right now. But I mean, I don't know. I want Martinez to clean out the division. Marody Mitterlane's a tough fight. I don't know who wins that fucking fight, dog, because Mitterlane was supposed to lose to Muhammad Wasim, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who wins that fight. That's an excellent fucking fight. Plus, Jay Harris gave a good account of himself. Jay Harris was a guy that I believe his record was like 9-0 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So he gave an excellent account of himself against a guy like Julio Cesar Martinez. So I can see Marody Mitterlane having an excellent showing against him, man. But I'm just saying, this is a bad motherfucker. If he defeats Marody Mitterlane or fights Artem Dalakian and defeats one of those guys, I don't see anybody fucking with him, dog, at 112. I really don't, man. And it's going to be a situation where this motherfucker could literally creep his ass up into the pound-for-pound rankings. If you sleep on that nigga, you're going to fuck around, go to 3KingsBoxing.com, look at the 3 Kings top 10, and see Julio Cesar Martinez sitting somewhere between 8 and 10. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see that shit, bro. Keep sleeping. That's a bad motherfucker. But
yeah,
that Jay Harris fight, somebody said fight of the year candidate. Absolutely. Jay Harris was giving it his all, but he was just outgunned and outclassed. You know what I'm saying? He was just outgunned and outclassed. I mean, it was just it comes a time where you got fighters who know that they're up against a tough test, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they come in the ring and perform better than you expect. Daniel Jacobs versus Gennady Golovkin. Jeff Horn versus Manny Pacquiao, right? They perform much better than you expect. Nonito Donaire versus Naoya Inoue.
Yeah.
These are all fights.
Luke Campbell versus Loma. He performed better than I expected.
Very good one. Luke Campbell and Vasyl Lomachenko. These are all fights where the underdog were considered tune-ups almost. Like, yeah, he gonna win. You know what I'm saying? The favorite gonna beat the shit out of this nigga. This was the case with Jay Harris. The only ones that were really backing Jay Harris and saying that he has a shot are the UK fans. And a lot of them were saying it's still a tough fight because they remember what the fuck Martinez did to Charlie Edwards. You know what I'm saying? That nigga beat the shit out of Charlie Edwards so bad. They said, "Hey Charlie, we're basically gonna take the title away from Martinez, give it back to you, and have y'all run it back." This nigga Charlie Edwards said, "You know what, man? I don't even want that title, man. You know, nah, man. I'm gonna move up to 115, man. You know." Nigga said, "Let me get the fuck up out of here, man. You know, I'm keeping my O. I'd rather keep my O, man. Fuck it, nigga. Y'all can have the title." This nigga Charlie Edwards dipped, boy. That nigga said, "I don't want none, nigga." Bro.
He said, look here, check this out. I'm gonna move a bit weight. Y'all give me a favorable ranking, right? Right. Yeah. All right. No problem. Yeah, but you'll be champion again. No. I'm cool with being a contender.
Exactly. Let me keep my O. I ain't trying to go through that shit again. Look, if you remember the fight, bro, you can look and see that this motherfucker was getting his ass beat until he got hit while he was down. It was inevitable, nigga. It was inevitable that he was going to get knocked the fuck out, right? In my opinion, yes, it was a cheap shot. But at the end of the day, it was like, he was going to lose any fucking way, man. He was going to lose anyway, bro.
Hey, dog. There's something when a nigga says, "I'd rather be a contender than the champion." Like, no, it's okay. I'd rather be a contender.
Oh, man, that shit's bad,
I'd rather
bro.
be a challenger. I'd rather be a challenger.
Niggas is whooping your ass that bad, bro. That's bad, bro. But, yeah, man, we had some excellent fights, man. You know what I'm saying? This past Saturday, y'all niggas need to start paying attention to the little guys, man, because the little guys is what made the fight. Mikey Garcia's fight with Jesse Vargas, nigga, boring, nigga. Boring. Nigga took his fucking foot off the gas. One of the most watched divisions, 147, the main event, boring. One of the best fights, 112, nigga. Excellent. Second best fight of the night, 115. Excellent. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to little guys, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Let me go to the chat. I'm going to read a couple of them, man, before we get the fuck up out of here, man. My man Michael said, "Y'all having phone problems again? I tried calling in, but couldn't get through. I had a question about your thoughts on Julio Cesar Martinez fight." Yeah, you know we was going to cover that, Mike. My man Mike Wilson for 3 Kings Boxing. I don't know, man. It don't like you, and it don't like Lord Zoe tonight. But I was able to bring in the Texan, man, so I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop calling from these goddamn trap phones, man. Get y'all niggas a real phone. Real talk. Skype is like, that looks like a drug dealer's number. We're going to block that. We're going to block that. I'm just saying, man. Mike also said they're going to have to pay Marody Mitterlane for the fight to happen. Remember, Mitterlane making 7 figures right now. He is. Let me merge this call. Let me see if this call merged real quick. See, that hoe ain't merged either. That hoe didn't merge either. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. That was 773 area code. I don't know. Who you calling, man?
That was me.
Huh? It was you?
That was me.
Yeah, it didn't merge. I don't know.
Nah, you hit the merge button, it just kept on ringing.
It just kept on ringing. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with it, bro. It worked the first time, didn't work after that. I don't know, bro. Shit's fucked up, man. But anyway, I'm gonna have to fix that shit, bro. I'm gonna have to hit up Skype again. Get that shit fixed, dog. That's a problem, man. But yeah, he's right about Marody Mitterlane. You know what I'm saying? Mitterlane got that $7 million fight on that card. I think it was the end of the year card. You know what I'm saying? For last year. I think wasn't it in South Africa, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to merge another call, man. 732. That shit ain't working, man. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try to get this shit fixed. I'll probably go with another provider or something like that. Have them call in through Skype. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fucking problem is, but it is what it is, man. But yeah, he's right. That $7 million in that fight in Africa, in South Africa. But here's the deal: that fight won't be in South Africa. So could he command the same kind of payday? You see what I'm saying? Plus Julio Cesar Martinez. I believe he's what? Martinez Golden Boy? Is he Golden Boy?
Is he good?
That's good research.
Nope. I'm not research there. Yeah,
he's in the Golden Boy Matchroom. I don't remember. He might be Golden Boy, but that's good research. But anyway, if he's Golden Boy, he's gonna have the upper hand in the promotional at the negotiation table in terms of the promotional category. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Mythalane can negotiate a $7 million fight, right? Or at least a 7-figure fight. Let me say that against a guy like Julio Cesar Martinez, right? And plus, if that fight's gonna be on the zone, he can't negotiate that. That won't happen. So that's only in South Africa, nigga. That's only when you in your home country. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna happen. Let me do another one. My man Still Proven put $4.99 on it. He said the zone panned the camera on 2K wearing a Coogie turtleneck and a Kango. Hell nah, bro. Hey, nigga, that was some nigga named 4K, nigga. I don't know him. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, nigga. That was some nigga named 4K, nigga.
Why you do that, man? Why you do him like that, man? Don't do him. Kango, dog.
Hey, bro, that wasn't me, bro. I don't know. That was some other nigga, man. Some other light-skinned nigga. That wasn't me.
And I bet you're talking the old school Kango that LL used to wear on the radio, right?
Hey, real talk, little secret, man. I do fuck with them Kangos. I haven't worn them in a little while, but I fuck with them, though, bro. I got a couple of them in the closet, man. I fuck with Kangos, bro. Been a little while, though, man. I might bring them hoes out. Motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, nigga, you must be over 40. Like, I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Not yet.
Tell you what, you bring out the Kango, and I'm gonna bring out the Jerry curl.
Bro, you can't even grow a Jerry curl. The fuck you talking about, nigga? You gonna grow... This nigga gonna grow beady balls, bro. This motherfucker gonna grow naps and call him Jerry curl. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm one of them old men, bald right here with the ponytail. That like, shit be cracking me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Them ninjas in China and shit. Motherfuckers got that long ass, like Tong Po from Thailand and shit. On Kickboxer had that long ass ponytail and shit.
Bald all up here and shit.
Hell yeah. Let me go to another one, man, before we get the fuck up out of here. Oh, man, hold up. Let me see if I can find somebody, man. I already read all y'all niggas, man. Man, what is Lord Zoe talking about? Yo, WBC VADA just said they found adverse findings on Tyson Fury's test. Get that shit out of here, Lord Zoe. I need to see that, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I gotta go look that up. I don't believe that, bro.
They didn't want to wait this long to tell us, man.
I don't believe that, bro. They did wait that long for Dillian White and Oscar Rivas, didn't it? No, it was 2 days.
No, it was 2 days after that fight we found out.
Yeah, they fought like June 29th or something like that, and it was like 2 days later. Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe. My Brazil, she said, even I, who is a supporter of Deontay Wilder, I'm not going to even bring that bullshit out of my mouth. Wilder took an L, and he will come back. They talking about all the excuses and shit, man. She talking about
the fist in the pad.
Well, here's the deal. I was looking at that fist in the goddamn wrist video, part of it anyway. I ain't watched the whole fucking thing, but you know, a lot of the punches that they're talking about he landed. First of all, you fuck your hand up hitting a guy like that because he's hitting him with this part. You can't hit him with this part, you know what I'm saying, with your hand in the wrist. He's actually hitting him with this part or maybe this part, right? If that's the case. You'll fuck your shit up, bro. I don't know if y'all niggas ever punched a nigga before in your life. You know what I'm saying? But if you decide to punch a nigga with this part or this part, you fucking your hand up, man. That's number one, right? You gonna fuck your hand up. That's number one. Number two, it was the left glove. Now that video had footage of Tyson Fury slapping with the left glove, and it was flimsy. right? And it hit Wilder. But then it showed him coming with the straight right hand, which was straight on with the glove. That's the one that hurt Wilder. It wasn't the left. It was the fucking right. That's the one that hurt him. So if you're talking about all the damage that the left hand did, your own video debunked that because the left hand wasn't the power hand, bruh. Right after that, it was a beautiful straight-ass right hand. The left hand bothered him, just like a jab would. It bothered Deontay Wilder like, oh, shit, nigga, get that shit out of here. But that right hand landed flush. That's what hurt the nigga. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's why we need the trilogy. Shut all this shit up. I'm just saying. Wilder wins by knockout or wins by decision. Good. There it is right there. Good. Tyson Fury ends up winning by knockout, wins by decision. There it is right there. It'll shut all this fucking shit up, man. That's the only reason why I want the trilogy. I'm tired of hearing all this bullshit, man. For real. All right, man. We're going to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all know what to do. Go to 3KingsBoxing.com for the latest and greatest in boxing news and information as well as interviews. Hit us up on Twitter at 3KingsBoxing, Instagram at 3KingsBoxing, Facebook.com/3KingsBoxing. This podcast every Monday and Thursday. I repeat, every Monday and Thursday. Y'all get y'all asses in here. We've been consistent for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday.
For some reason. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. What do you mean for some reason? What are you trying
somehow the shit been working, nigga. I don't know. Every Monday and Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. You know what I'm saying? And we might come up on this motherfucker in between there every once in a while to talk a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? But until this Thursday, y'all know what it is. Appreciate everyone in the chat, everybody that donated through the super chat and through our Google donate button on the website, also on the Streamlabs link. Appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody who's telling everybody to hit the like button, follow the podcast. Y'all know what it is. Until Thursday, we out this bitch.